how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. We made it through Monday. We made it through Monday, which is really great. Because Mondays are usually hell. So it's so great that we are here on a Tuesday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know I'm having a pretty okay day. Nothing too crazy. It's just another Tuesday. I don't have much stories to talk about or anything to chat about. So let's just jump in. Oh yeah, well, we finished Hayato's route. So I'm gonna look at the date and probably the sequel version of it, and then Hayato's route really ended in a really boring way. I wasn't a big fan of it. It was okay. I thought maybe picking the childhood friend was going to lead me to some goodness. It did not lead me to anything. Here comes my favorite part. Getting it to fucking show up, because it never wants to show up. Oh, look, it did it. It worked. Okay, so I didn't have to worry too much about it this time. I didn't get the super happy ending, and I don't know how to get the super happy ending, and I'm too lazy to go back and get it. Let's go to the sequel. Our happiness right now. It was the start of another hectic day. Amana, could you move these bags for me? Sure, Mom. Oh, and when you're finished with that, look over the account books. Oh, okay. I busily did my chores as my mother directed me. When I finished up, I sat down to take a breather. Right at that moment, you look busy today, Amana. Hayato! Hayato! I finished things up on my end, so I'll help out. Thanks, you're such a lifesaver. Hayato came from his family's fish market from a few houses over. It hadn't been that long since we had our wedding ceremony. Our lives were still chaotic, and we're still getting used to them. At this rate, we're both helping both of our parents' stores. Should I carry this? Oh, Hayato, you came just at this right time. I have some things for Kiryu, so can the two of you deliver it to me? What? For Kiryu? For Kiria? I feel like I've been pronouncing that wrong the whole entire time, and that's okay, because I can't pronounce shit correctly. Yes. We're not busy anymore, so you two can take it easy for once. But Mom, there's work to be done. Don't worry, it's not that much. You two can go. Oh, I'm super busy. My mother took the package out of Hayato's hand and into the store. The two of us looked at one another. Should we take a break? Sure. Be busy with work after our wedding has ended. Today was the first time we had a real chance to take it easy. Let's go, Amana. Hayato smiled gently. A bittersweet feeling spread through my heart. I instantly smiled and snuggled up closer to him. We passed through the front gates, and when we stepped foot into Yoshiwara, cherry blossom petals fluttered around in a warm breeze. How pretty. You're right, they are really pretty when I look at them like this. You hadn't, though, when you were living in Yoshiwara. Never had time to appreciate them. Hayato smiled as he looked up at the cherry blossoms. His face suddenly looked so empty and insecure. Amana. I was unconsciously clinging to his arm. What's wrong? It's nothing. You're so strange. Hayato hugged my shoulders while chuckling. His face was transcendent and pretty. Ooh, transcendent. That's a big word for Elmo right there. We love it. Let's see. Transcendent. Lasting only for a short time. Okay. I started to worry when it might fade away, but there was no way I could say that out loud. Let's go, Hayato. Yeah, let's. Continue walking again. He held onto his arm tightly. When we finally reached Kukia, we stopped for a second, and what is it? It's so hot this afternoon. You heard a familiar voice coming from the second floor. Takao! Long time no see, I'm glad to see you're still doing well. Same to you, the two of them smiled happily. I felt so relaxed as I watched them. I naturally loosened my grip on Hayato's arm. Do you have business with us? Yeah, we have something for you. Great, thanks. Takao swung the pipe he was holding. Hayato casually raised his hand, so I bowed as we entered Kukuya. Excuse me, we're from the bow hat store. Hayato called for somebody in from the back. Ira walked to the front. Hayubasa, it's been a while. You two came all the way to deliver this package? Yeah, we took the opportunity to come and visit. Iro, you look well as usual. Yeah, well, my strong body is my best traits. Iro smiled at us and his eyes loosened up. How life is as a newlyweds? Well, we're busy with work and don't have time to take breaks, so every day is productive. That's nice to hear. Please come if you ever have a chance. Afterwards, we chatted near Kiku's entrance and then left. The sky was deep orange color. We took our time walking home as we watched the fantastically beautiful sunset. Mona, can we make a quick stop? A quick stop? Hayato slowly grabbed my arm. It was enough to tug me on my heartstrings. He held my hand tightly to pull me along, and I felt such joy. I couldn't help feeling that way even though we were already married. It's right over there. Hayato took me to... Oh, it's a comfy candy store named Gosaba. The candy here is extraordinarily delicious. Is this the store you always gone to? Huh? How do you know that? Hayato's eyes opened wide in shock. He instantly figured out why I knew, and his cheeks turned a little red. Iro told you, didn't he? Yeah. I'm sorry for asking him without telling you, but I was so happy. It's so childish, isn't it? How he would buy me my favorite comfy candies for the day we would meet again. It was his precious memory. It's not childish. I was honestly happy to hear that. Hayato frowned and looked over at me, and then, well, it's fine. I'll buy some candies for you today, too. Okay. He smiled at me, hiding his own embarrassment, and I replied energetically. Today I was able to spend some luxurious time with Hayato. He was here with me every day, during the fun times and the busy times. It made me really happy. Mana, open up. Hayato grabbed me after I'd taken a bath. Why? I'll give you the confetti candies I bought today. Okay, I want the pink one. Alright, then I guess this calls for... He smirked while he looked into my eyes. Putting his hands together, Hayato concealed the candy in his hands. He made two fists and the candy was lying on one of them. Pick one. Will I not get it if I get wrong? Exactly. You bully. Then I need to do it to spice it up. Come on, pick. I pointed at his right hand to see how he would react. However, he simply hid a smile. Then your left one. He slowly lifted his left one and opened it. Correct. Comfy candy touched my lips. I slowly opened my mouth and Hayato's fingers along with candy entered my mouth. It's so sweet. The sugary taste spread throughout my mouth. Hayato's fingertips gently stroked my lips. And then, here, have another. Before I knew it, he took the candy in his right hand and put it in my mouth. You're terrible. They were both in your hands. Maybe? He chuckled and then sealed my lips with his. His soft lips prevented me from speaking and moving. He inserted his tongue and we both licked the candies in my mouth. So sweet. Ah! Oh my god, Hayato! Look at you, flirting with me. He was right. Hayato's breath smelled like sweet, sweet candy. The candy slowly melted away in my mouth. Our gentle, entangled tongue started to make me go numb. As we exchanged our sweet saliva, my mind went numb and all I could think about was Hayato. You look so happy, Amana. We took a short break from kissing and Hayato embraced me, whispering into my ear. Yeah, I'm really happy. I can't believe we can relax together like this. I used to think we could only do this in my dreams, but now it's a reality. It's not a dream, right? Suddenly, Hayato's face looks so full of sorrow. It's not a dream. I mean, I can feel how warm you are right next to now. Right? How warm you are right now. Amana. In this moment, I thought he would start crying. Nevertheless, he simply smiled. Seeing Hayato like this, I couldn't help but fall deeper in love with him. I want to feel your warmth a little more. Let me feel you even more, so I won't have any regrets if this ends up being a dream. Hayato, what do you have to say in such a depressing way? This man's really depressing to be around. Like, he's just kind of like, what if our relationship ends and I'll never get to see with you again? It's like, bruh, we're married. What the fuck are you talking about? Stop it. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because we went back to Yoshiwara. This is your home now. Yeah. He kissed me deeply. His hand groped my body intensely and unraveled my clothes. That's right. This is where I belong now. Hayato's hands were rougher than usual. Our tongues intertwined once again so that I could hardly breathe. Our saliva rolled down my lips. Okay. Amana, I'm going to make myself a part of you today. And then with his intense love, I embraced the happiness that filled my heart. The happiness we have here. Finn. So boring. Matching seashells. Date. I held a letter about running down Yoshiwara's main road. I wanted to tell Hayato as quickly as possible. My heart was set on it. Excuse me, I entered Kiryu in my destination without thinking. In a panic, I covered my mouth. You're sure excited today? Iroh came out from the back, adorning a smile. I'm sorry for being so overenthusiastic. Why are you such in a hurry? We won't be open for some time. Oh, I'd forgotten. This was Yoshiwara's pleasure district. It was a district only active at night, but I was running without thinking. Oh, that's why you came at a good time. There's something I'd like to give to you. Something for me? Yes, please wait for a bit. Iroh disappeared into the back. I wonder what he was getting, and he quickly brought out a small package. What is this? He's opened it with Haribasha's later. The package had tilted my head. Thanks. It was nothing, I just hope you like it. Now then, allow me to guide you. Okay, but are you sure it's still too early, isn't it? Iroh came closer and concealed his voice. Are you going to let out the word that I'm treating you special? No? Then come this way. Thanks to Iroh, I was ready to come inside and wait for Hayato. Amana. Hayato came to see me immediately. Hayato. I was so happy that I rushed over to him like a child. He hugged me gently and picked me up. Oh. His firm, masculine muscles steadily supported me. I instinctively hung onto his neck and Hayato chuckled. His face seemed even more gentle and warm. Mana, did Iroh let you in early? Oh, yeah. You couldn't wait, huh? Felt like he was reminding me that we just met the day before. The prickly feeling in my chest only lasted for a minute, though. Thanks, Amana. He kissed my neck softly and I let out a squeal without thinking. Hayato's powerfully pressed his soft lips against my neck 2 more times. It tickles. My body withered and he brought his lips closer to my cheek. He gave me a kiss on the lips. Our mouths gently overlapped and then pressed harder against each other. Hayato put me down very slowly. He supported my back of my head firmly with his hands. His other hand was supporting my waist and started to slide down my back. Hayato. I had something to tell him and gently pushed him back. Our bodies separated and I started to regret our lips would have separated as well. We continued to touch each other as we slowly parted. Stopping now is so unfair. But there's something I need to tell you. Hayato gently started to fix my disheveled hair and clothes. Being a little embarrassed, I looked down but then I felt a kiss on my forehead. I glanced upward and Hayato seized my lips one more time. Hayato! Haha, you're too cute, I couldn't help it. This is so embarrassing. That's what's so cute about you. I couldn't say anything. Hayato was the unfair one. He knew too many ways to seal my lips. So what do you want to talk about? Oh yeah, I put my hand on the flustered cheeks. I handed the letter I was holding on to him. This has just arrived. A letter? Yeah, open it up. Hayato opened the letter, and after reading it, his face changed. This is, yep, it's from the runaway couple. It had been a while since Hayato and I had gone on the mainland in search of them. I'd be so happy to receive their letter. Oh, they wrote that they were thankful for my help and they're doing well without any problems. Finally, they wrote that they would send a letter to the girl's family. Thank you, Hayato. I'm so glad that we got to be mainland and had posted those flyers. It was all your idea. I just helped. Hayato gently patted my head. My heart began to warm with feelings of bliss and satisfaction. The corners of my eyes felt damp. I'm so happy for you, Amana. He slowly pulled me towards him and placed my cheek against his chest. A single tear rolled down my cheek. So what's the other package? Oh, I already mentioned it. I've been holding the package for Iroh this whole time. Iroh gave me this today. From Iroh. Iroh. Yeah, I wonder what it is. He told me to open it with you. Okay, let me see. Hayato curiously turned the package over. We could hear something inside rolling. Let's look into each other. Hayato slowly opened the lid. Oh, this is, wow, inside was a clamshell. They're beautifully painting on it. Yes, it was painted shells. Looks like it. Oh, that reminds me. Iroh said he was going to give us a present. My contract is almost up, so he prayed that nothing would happen in the meantime. That's so wonderful. The painted shell could be matched up with their pairs to complete a painting. I heard that families give them away as a part of the dowry. Not to mention how it was moving. It was to hear that Iroh was praying for Hayato. Well, I didn't even thank him properly. Do it on your way home. And then he didn't give this to us because he wanted us to thank him. He did it if the two of us became happy after my contract expires. Hayato smiled, looking a bit troubled. Hayato, he really got me. When someone kinds to me like this, it looked like his eyes got a little wet. I'm really glad you got to work at Kikuya. Yeah, me too. His eyes were still wet as he smiled. His face was refreshing to look at. We held the painted shells in our bliss. Let's each keep one shell until I'm done working here. Sure. There was one shell in our respective hands. These are painted so beautifully. These extravagant must have cost a fortune. The two of us admired the shell and we tried placing them together. They're a perfect pair. Yeah, just like us. Oh. Holding his shell, he placed his hand perfectly on top of mine and he kissed me softly on the lips. We could hear the shells grinding together in our hands. Mana, once my contract's up, will you stay with me forever? Yeah, forever and ever. I don't even want to leave you. I want to see your face, hold you, kiss you, and make love to you freely. Oh my god, he's so direct. Oh baby, oh my god. How embarrassing. Oh Hayato. After these heart-wrenching words, Hayato kissed me so deeply on the lips. His tongue slayed between my lips and wrestled with mine. Amana, I was thinking about how soon this day will be. Our tongues entangled lewdly as he pushed me down. We were so close and stared at each other so passionately and lovingly. My body was going numb just from our kisses and his staring eyes. I won't have to sit here waiting for you any longer. My chest squeezed painfully. Why had we spent such a long time apart? We cared about each other so much. Hayato, give me more. He covered me with more kisses in his hot embrace. My body started to get What? 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 They didn't even do this in Takao's route. I don't remember Takao's route. They didn't do this. My body started to get wet from Hayato's hot, smooth fingertips. He toyed with me and numbed me with his passion. Oh my god. Today was another day that I had to wait impatiently for Hayato to leave the pleasure district. My body withered in pleasure. A pair of shells fit. Okay, now we finished all of Hayato's route. Now we gotta pick somebody else. Why can't I do Takawa again? I loved him so much. I still love him so much. Okay. Let's see, I'm stuck between Aroha and Takao. So hard to choose, so hard to choose. I'm gonna choose Ira, because I feel like he's different than everybody else's. The Sake or the Kiss, Chapter 1. After making up my mind, I stared at Ira's face. I'd like to have you, Ira-san. After clearly stating that, Ira smiled at me gently. However, I wondered what I'd get somewhat cold impression from him. Well. I should be honored, shouldn't I? He gave me a brief snicker. And from that laugh, I could feel that he was looking down on me. Was it bad for me to have chosen him? I felt confused and worried. Then, hey, I just can't just ignore what you said. Did you just say you're choosing Ira? I'm the one who should be choosing. You should be choosing. The cow brought his face closer to mine and gave me a glare resents of a wild beast. Don't worry, Takao. I'm gonna pick you soon. Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down. I'm gonna pick you soon, baby. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't fight for my love. You don't need to fight for my love. I got enough love to go around. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's right, it was like a tiger. His smooth movements were beast-like, and it made me utterly terrified. Don't come closer to me. I retreated in fear. When he did, he suddenly grabbed my arm. Hey, calm down. No one's gonna try to eat you, miss. We're just having a little fun, a little look at a cute girl. After he said that, Takawa scooted next to me, which made my body shudder, and then I heard the sound of somebody clapping their hands right next to me. Be quiet, you guys are being loud in front of the shop. Yes, we'll take our leave for now. Let's go, Takawa. Alright, see you later, cutie. Takawa-san! Takawa-san! Bye-bye! It was nice seeing you again. While still carrying a conversation between themselves, Takawa and Takawa left. I apologize for all the noise. No, it's alright. You're such an adorable girl, so it can't be helped that everyone wants to get friendly with you. Oh no, but isn't someone like you just unusual in a place like this? What do you mean by unusual? I'm just a plain and simple girl who doesn't wear enough makeup. That doesn't matter. As I started to hang my head in disappointment, Takao scoops my chin up and glared at me if it was appraising my value. His fingers were cool to the touch. He seemed... Wait. Should have been Ira? Why did I say Takao? I think that was a mistake. I think it was supposed to be Ira. He seemed like he could see everything. They were terribly cold. I felt as my heart wouldn't even forget to beat. The more I look at you, the more I notice just how fine and beautiful your skin is. It's adorable how you're always reacting so innocently. Naru! Hi, Naru! Welcome! We're still collecting husbandos over here. How you doing? How you doing? I always forget to change my text box colors. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Just an easy and normal Tuesday. Nothing too crazy. It would seem that you have something that could bring pleasure to men. What? I have something that can bring pleasure to men. Okay, they're called titties. Bring pleasure to men. I began to speak but held my tongue. My face further burned with embarrassment. This is where gentlemen of the night sell their bodies. After saying this, Ira-san brought his lips closer to my ear and whispered gently. No, not bring pleasure to men. I'm hot. No. She's got a little something. She's got a little something in her that just brings pleasure to men. Whatever that may be. A girl who can't please a man won't receive her favorite gentleman's seed. Oh my god! Excuse me? Excuse me, sir? Damn, that was pretty straightforward. Damn. I mean, he seems sussy, but I think he's nice. I was aware. Then I was sort of placed like this. A sort of place this place is. But I feel like his description was pretty graphic. At least he knows what he wants, that's for sure. Oh man. Oh man, I gotta choose answers. I personally did not want to hear that, but I'm not sure if that's what he wants me to say. Well, I'm gonna choose it. It's between I don't want to hear that and it sounds like a lot. Not I'll do my best, because I'll do my best is kind of fucking forward and crazy to say. Like, I'll do my best. No, I won't. You want me to choose I'll do my best? That's so straightforward. My remote control's acting crazy. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go crazy and choose I'll do my best. No. Yeah. That's a possibility. It's a possibility I'll embarrass him. It's a possibility I also turn him off. Let's just choose it. I'll do my best. I quickly buttered that out. Oh, really? How touching. I didn't get any likability for that. Damn you! Damn you! I was someone smiling at me pleasantly. His eyes are always tracing flowing curves. So moist and smooth. His glance is just so sensuous. Well, shall we go, miss? Is something wrong? It won't be bothering me if you choose another gentleman. No, I didn't mean that. Okay, I did get some likability. Well, then this way, please. There's nothing to be nervous about. He gently placed his hand on my back and urged me forward. This incredible gentle motion of his hand and his tone, I was moved to step forward. What is this place? A normal parlor? What are we going to do here? Miss, you seem to be the most inexperienced customer that I've ever met. I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? I just thought that your reaction was adorable. He directed an affectionate smile at me, easing my worries. Perhaps choosing him was the right choice. He is kind, caring, and has a quiet demeanor, but deep inside his eyes, there's something that seems cold. Please sit in the seat of honor. Okay. Sit down as instructed. Perhaps because I was nervous, my body remained stiff. It was clear how tense I was. You wear yourself out if you get so worked out. As I chuckled, Iroh swiftly, not massage time! There's no massage! Not massage time! No, no, no! What kind of game is this? What if he does give me a massage? It's gonna be crazy. I don't think that's where we're going, are we? As he chuckled, Iroh-san swiftly brought his body closer to mine. This greatly increased my anxiety. Other clients come here and get nervous just like you are now. What do you mean? This is a place where gentlemen of the night exchange intimacies and drink with customers. This is also your last chance to decide if you choose was truly a good choice. This was where intimacies are. Huh? I will drink with you here, Iroh-san? No. Just for today, as a special treat, I'll take you to the room for the next stage. Iroh-san shook his head slowly. When he did, his beautiful black hair swayed side to side. I became captivated by his glossy black hair. Why are you staring at me? Is something wrong? Not next stage! I just thought that you're beautiful. Haha, what a smooth talker you are. Yeah, I'm a smooth talker, baby. Yeah, I called you beautiful. You don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. A very beautiful man. Instead, I blurted out my true feelings. My face became heated. I'm not just flattering you. I can tell from your eyes. They do not lie. He stared at me. Iroh's glance intertwined with mine. Why? Why can't I look away from his glance? Shall we move forward to the next room? He seems to be taking pleasure in this. Iroh-san stood up smoothly. The way he moves is so beautiful. Could this be true beauty? Thought of this made me sigh. Not the pleasure room. No. What an incredible luxurious room. The furniture in this room is so expensive that even our warehouse. No, not let's go! I don't think it's happening yet. I don't think it's happening yet. It's too early in the game. The furniture in the room is so expensive that even our warehouse can't sell it. The bed was lavishly decorated with gold foils and looked very comfortable. As lucky as we have it, the client went back home, so I brought you to this room. As lucky we would have it. Now that you mention it, I don't recall the client of someone named Kagura-san went back. They didn't use the room, so perhaps it would be better if we used it. I made you come here, so as an apology, this will be your room for tonight. Feel free to use it. What does it mean, feel free to use it? It's not like it's a hostel, so just what does it mean by feel free? I tended my head in confusion. So why don't we retire for the night, huh? Gently, Iroh nestled his body into the bed. As this surprised me, he called me over with a soft wavering motion. He seemed quite worn out from being nervous today. So go ahead and come here. Come on, please lay next to me. All the power in my legs left me, and yet, Iroh-san's... his sex appeal? Yo, this route's like the most horniest route of them all. What the fuck? Pull me in closer to him. Come on. And he finally extended his fingers and pulled me in. He definitely didn't pull me in strongly. Yet he pulled me with such ease. Warm, large, and rugged. The warmth of a man's body was right next to me. The more that I became aware of it, the more rigid my body became. I began to say that I'd like to go back. Iro-san's warm hand touched my hair. Well, they are courtesans, so they are technically prostitutes. So it kind of makes sense. Hopefully I'm allowed to play this game on Steam. Hopefully I don't get banned for playing this on stream. Twitch is like, shame on you, Amana. Bad. And then they spray me in the face with water. Even so, as I cherished it, Iro-san's hand glided back and forth across my hair. He sealed my body's movements completely. Okay. Senkagura is really wild. There was like one I considered buying that was like the water fighting one. I was considered buying that, but then I was like, I don't think I can stream that. So I didn't buy it. It was like one where they shoot each other with, it was supposed to be a fun game where you shoot each other with water guns. But, yeah. Because it was so comfortable. My body felt so stiff before, now losing its power. But, is the pillow talk that happened in Yoshiwara? What do you mean? Just snuggling in bed and stroking my hair. Is that all? Oh, look at his embarrassed face! He's so cute! I embarrassed him! Iro-san's eyes became wide with surprise. Oh, no, I mean, I said this is enough to create a child. So, I mean, I actually had no idea what to say. It's not happening yet. It's not happening yet. It's not gonna happen for a couple more chapters. This is chapter 1. We don't fucking chapter 1. I know I'm lacking in knowledge, but what I'm saying doesn't make any sense. I guess I should have known that he would laugh at me. I'm sorry. I'm Kikuya's manager. Iro-san quick stopped his laugh and he put thoughtful look and spoke in persuasive tone. That's right, he did say that he was a manager. I see, I guess I have to start my explanation from there. The job of a manager is to take care of people of the shop. Entertaining guests is not included in my job description. It makes my eyes open with surprise. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm sorry for asking you to do this. Please don't worry about it. I thought you already knew that when you chose me. Though I don't want anything to happen here. I'm sorry. No, please. Shall we start over? It was as if Iroh's gaze was inviting me. That's all it takes to make my heart skip a beat. This is something that I don't usually ask customers, but are you allowing me to ask you something? Oh, okay. Do you want to experience pillow talk that happens in Yoshiwara? My cheeks became hot with embarrassment once again. However, Iro-san's serious eyes made me stop. I'm interested in that. Well, there you go, Naru. We're gonna get some pillow talk. I see. If so, then as a representative of Kikuya, I'm officially entertaining you. To officially conduct relationships in the red light district, there is a number of steps to be taken. Okay, this parlor is a place for that? As I wondered where he would take me next, I felt a sense of relief to know that this was the first place that I was brought to. Exactly. If it was the low-ranking gentleman of the night, you could sleep with him quickly. But for those courtesans, it would take 2 or 3 visits before you can lay together. There's nothing wrong with unless you're chosen by the courtesan. The client doesn't really choose the courtesan. So what about me? I feel like I've been absolutely no chance of ever getting chosen by a courtesan called Takao. But more than that, I already chose Iro-san, who's right before me. There's no need for you to look so disappointed, because you're more than cute enough to be chosen. No, please. Let us drink together tonight, and then get to know each other deeply. Iro poured more alcohol into my cup. Well, there you go, Naru. It's not happening because I need to do 2 or 3 visits before anything can happen. Which is like, totally like a ripoff. Make your bad jokes. He carried himself smoothly and deftly. No movement was in vain. I utterly mesmerized. Here you go, Amana-san. Okay. Well, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But now I'm interested. It's like a cup of sake and said Ira to Ira-san. Maybe you'll draw it one day? Oh, I didn't know you could draw! That's so cool! I'm gonna introduce myself. Yeah, you can send it to me in the Discord. I'm sure it's beautiful. I'm sure it's beautiful art. My name is Katano. Hey, you send whatever you feel comfortable sending. I don't mind safe for work or not safe for work. I don't really personally care. Whichever thing you feel comfortable sending me. As you can tell from this game I'm playing, I'm not completely say-so. So, obviously I'm okay with not safe for work. My name is Katano Amana. He was surprised. Son looked at me in his eyes and became two dots on his face. Did I say something strange? You're a funny girl, aren't you? The night is long. Let's drink sake and have a leisurely conversation. Okay. Yeah, my likability went up. I said so with enthusiasm, but maybe because I don't have any chance to drink alcohol. The amount of sake in my glass barely went down. To start with, I could take a little sip of sake with a dog lapping of water. So that's when it just was, Miss? Sake is something you take a sip of. I'm sorry. Could it be you're not used to it? Well then, this is where I have no choice but to make you drink. What just happened? My mind didn't follow. Iro-san's eyes got closer to me. I felt something warm, very tender on my lips. Whoa, we're already kissing? Damn. Unless we're touching each other. A sweet smell from his lips and a liquid flow and bring it into my mouth. He just fed me fucking sake. Is that what it just said? He just fed me sake? Just kind of in my mouth? That sounds wrong. That sounded wrong. This is sake. I gulped on the sake and it ran down my throat. The sake left a hot, burning sensation in my throat and my body temperature quickly rose. I now personally come to know what this is like happens when you drink sake. What made me even more surprised was my kiss with Iroh. Why did you kiss me? Is this your first time to kiss a man? I nodded my head again and again. That's what I thought. This is the first time that I've ever seen such an innocent reaction. Are you not aware that your body desires a man? This guy, he's so straightforward. He's just like, did you know that you are ready for a man? Your body is made for men. I'm sorry, sir. My body's made for men and women. He do want you. What are you saying? How regrettable that you are unaware of a woman's joy. Though I do not believe you will become aware of it tonight. I will entertain you with all my heart. Whoa! 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 Yo! Damn! Damn! What the hell is this? Yo! Took a swig of sake and kissed me again. Iroh's tongue churned the sake in my mouth along with my tongue. I was embarrassed by his action and tried to escape, but his tongue played harder with me. Ooh. Let me just take a screenshot of that. And my mouth, which had been closed, began to loosen up and sake spilled out. Ugh. The cold liquid from my mouth and reached my neck. Now in the sweet sake that flowed from both of our mouths. Oh, look at that. It spilled from your mouth. And drank it up. But I won't accept any excuses. Open your mouth. Damn! This is hot! Yo, what the fuck? Tagawa-san, you've got nothing on this guy! Yo, what the hell? Sake came into my mouth once again, but at the same time something else came in. It wasn't sake, something soft stimulated my tongue. Your cheeks are blushing so adorably. He licked my lips with his tongue and shuddered across my body. Haha, I can... Not haha. It's not sexy at all, Ivana. I can tell you're fully enjoying Kukuya. I couldn't breathe well, so I opened my mouth without hesitation. What sound? I made a sound? Bro, I don't remember half of the things I do. I don't remember. I made a sound. Damn. Fuck, I wish I could remember what sound I made. Without hesitation, Aro-san poured the sake in my mouth into his mouth. If this continues, I'll get drunk in no time. No, maybe I'm already drunk. I found myself clinging onto Iroh's neck. The position of my body made it look like I was begging him. Which do you want more, sake or my kiss? Since you hesitated to give me an answer, would it be okay to assure you want my kiss? I don't know. Because I've never felt like this before. Nothing would give me more pleasure. I will guide you to the night of your dreams. Aro-san's thin lips. Hello, Bio! Yo! You just missed Aro-san just feeding me sake through his mouth. What the fuck? Oh, you came right on it? Perfect, perfect. You were just there. You saw it. Yo, that was wild. I didn't expect him to be so I didn't expect him to be so forward. Like all the so far all the other guys, Takawa-san was more like flirtatiously sweet. Then Hayato was just very, very like meh. So it's surprised that Aro-san's just kind of like, here you go, girl. I'm gonna give you everything you like. You want sake? Feed it to you. You want kisses? I got kisses at the wazoo. Aro-san's I'm gonna put thick lips. Thick lips approached me, not thin lips. Maybe it was because of the sake, but his lips were glowing in an obscene manner. Though I felt embarrassed, the urge to kiss him myself coursed through me. It appears that Kukuya suits you. Huh? It's written on your face. It says, I want it right now. Perhaps Iro-san's words are correct. That's why I suddenly tried to escape. He does have more experience. Where are you running off to? There's nowhere for you to escape to. Wonder what it feels like to want a man. Oh my god. From my lips, I felt an indescribable ecstasy and my head became light. I felt like I didn't care what will happen to me anymore. My heart felt that way too as I drowned in sake and Iro-san's kiss. Before I knew it, I lost consciousness. Okay, I'm getting the likability up. The morning sun shined on my face, disturbing my slumber. I wanted to sleep just a little more, though. I opened my eyes to try and wake before my mother could come and wake me up. This room. This room is quiet and modest. Where am I? What am I doing here? I immediately recalled the events of last night. My cheeks instantly became hot with shame. The things I did was the thing I did in that luxurious and gorgeous room. They were all experiences that I tasted for the first time. The night was fraught with danger and temptation. Why are you making such a sour face in the morning? When I turned back, Iro-san was looking down at me while carrying 2 trays in his hands. Iro-san, what are you doing here? Why not explain over breakfast? Well, come out of bed. Yes, sorry. I just woke up, but Iro-san appeared to have already dressed himself and done his morning preparations. I'm so pathetic. I dressed myself and got out of bed. Well then, shall we have breakfast? Iro-san placed a tray in front of me. Iro-san then swiftly sat down, but because he sat facing me, I felt somewhat uncomfortable. Please eat. Okay, thank you. I took the chopsticks in my hand and began to bring food to my mouth. I then caught a glimpse of Iro-san. He was eating his food with a nonchalant look on his face. He would like to say something, now's the time. He said that while his eyes on my tray. I was wondering why I was in this room. I had no choice but to carry you to my room. Please forgive me. You had no choice? Yes. It was time for you to get going, but there were no signs of you waking up anytime soon. Sorry, I didn't know that was the reason. I never overslept like that before. Perhaps because you had sake in you. Sake, as soon as he said that, I remember what I did last night. I kissed him so many times. And at the end we kissed, I clung on to him. When I remembered that, I became so embarrassed that it felt like flames were bursting out from my face. I guess it can't be helped since many of those experiences were the first for you after all. For the first time, as Iro-san pointed that out, my heart skipped a beat. Unable to find the words, I returned my chopsticks to the tray and stood up. I'm truly sorry for troubling you yesterday. I bowed with great force. Then I darted out of Iro-san's room to escape. I don't remember much after that. I just ran and ran some more. I soon found myself no longer in Kikuya, but in the silence of Inari Shrine. My heart ran wild from the shame, and to calm my heart, I crouched on a corner of the ground of Inari Shrine. If only I could ease yesterday's events. I thought about it over and over again. Sigh, what am I doing? Drinking that much sake? In my current state, I guess you could say that I would crawl into a hole. And beyond that, my memory is fuzzy. I let out a sigh of exasperation as I held my head. And I suddenly remembered and stood up. That's right, it happened while I was taking care of errands yesterday. Thinking that my mother must be worried, I hurried back home. I snuck back into my own room. The sliding door clattered loudly as it was opened. Welcome home, Amana. Oh no, I'm in trouble! You're planning to come back in without saying as much as a hello, were you? I'm sorry. Before you apologize, tell me where you were last night. I actually went to Kikuya where I bought the package, but I didn't really do anything. I'm in trouble! Who would believe that you could spend a night at the red light district and not do anything? Amani, you're still so young to get acquainted with men, let alone have a child. I'm sorry to have worried you, but really, I didn't do anything. Sigh. I can't do anything because it already happened, but you got to be careful. You need to know that you're getting played with and abandoned. Once I nodded deeply in response to my mother's words, I left my room revealed. Iro-san. Was it really the night of my dreams? When I remember Iro-san's kiss, somehow deep in my chest ached. It must be disappointing that I actually fainted. Oh, and I didn't pay any money. Should I go back to the red light district? The thought of that made me recoil, and what could I do this hot feeling be? What should I do? A few days have passed since I figured Kikuya. She doesn't want any seeds in me. Amana, what are you daydreaming about? Don't tell me you're remembering Yoshiwara again. No, that's not at all. strange? There's nothing strange about me. I'm okay, don't worry. I was surprised just how sharp my mom's senses are. I'd already settled down on going to kick you today to pay my money. I'll be right back, I'm sorry, mother. When I came in to cure you, I was taken aback. Iro-san greeted me with his arm crossed in an imposing stance. No, I didn't! No, I didn't! I didn't yet! Did I? No, I didn't. Oh, well, Tokiwa! Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I mean, yes, I did. Yes, in the other routes, I did. Not this route. Not this route. But I did in the other routes. I did. But not Aro-san. Aro-san greeted me with his arms crossed in an imposing stance. I thought that would be misleading to say that he greeted me. What are you doing here in the middle of the night? You didn't think it would be dangerous? I was just focused on coming, I'm sorry. This is the kind of thing where everything will be okay with an apology. But nothing happened. I said that and I smiled. A flash of anger came across Aro-san's face. So what? He's so scary. This time you're safe and I'm glad that happened, but I don't know what will happen next time. As he coldly declared that he neatly communicated that he was worried about me and that I should be careful. I felt a sense of remorse from the bottom of my heart and bowed. I would have never in my life asked you to go out this time. Okay, so what did you come here for today? Oh yes, I forgot to pay last time. You came all this way to bring your payment? You really didn't have to do something like that. Why? Did I do something that required money that night? You're saying that I was taking care of a child, and I guess that might warrant payment. Hey! Don't make fun of me! Hey! I'm not a child! I am a grown woman. I am a woman. Don't say something like that. Look, see? I was right. You were nice to me before. Indeed, no Yoshiwara's gentleman would treat a client coldly. Now, you don't have to say it like that. He is older. Iro-san's words cut into my own naive idea. Kissing is part of the job, and if desired, anyone can do that. Even if I went to understand it in my mind, my heart would not follow. You understand, don't you? You need to take that money and go back home immediately. I have someone who has nothing to do accompany you. I have somebody who has nothing to do to accompany you. My heart ached so much that tears formed before my eyes. When I did this without words, he put out his arms. Thinking he was chasing me out, I flinched and shrugged my shoulders inward. Don't be scared. Just like before, his hands began to gently stroke my head. Iro-san. Well then, it'll be unsafe for you to go back now, so why don't you spend the night here and return in the morning? Would I spend the night with you, Iro-san? I'm such a dum-dum. I said something really childish. No, I won't be there, so please spend your time relaxing. But it would be better if I was with you, Iro-san. Damn, I'm like simping so hard for Iro-san. Like, Said I would be better with him. I never imagined I would say something like that. To think that until yesterday I was in agony over the shame that what I've done. You're something else. I'm sorry. You'll probably look down at me honest girl, like me saying something like that. They messed up that translation really bad, but that's okay. You have quite a bit of courage, don't you? Huh. Am I causing you trouble, Iro-san? Yeah, well, a bit. I don't hate this, but it's not an easy situation for me. But as it may, this is not an issue that I will accept easily. Oh no, what is this? What? It's you again. If Iro rejects you, then why not be your partner? If better if you partner up with a veteran, I'll take care of you. Takawa-san. Oh. Oh, wow, I heard the rumor that you partnered up with the manager. Choose me. No, this is the right time for me. I'll take care of you in a short amount of time. This is just like an exhibition. I can't stand this. Without answering, I put my head down. Then I heard the sound of clapping. Quiet, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Iro-san words said coldly. As a reaction, the gentleman's movement instantly stopped. She chose me once. Even if I'm the manager, I took her as my wife for the night. I intend to take care of this lady until she is satisfied. He glanced at them to stop the rowdy gentleman in the night. Is that all right with you? Let it be known that she is my client. I wasn't sure if it's because of Iro-san's glare, but the gentleman of the night fell silent. Just who were those people? I heard the gentlemen of the night have a top education in master singing and entertainment. But those guys before were looking down at me like they were praising me. Everyone certainly had beautiful and gentle features. But that's so, why do I feel like so uncomfortable being surrounded by them? I've taken on quite the troublemaker. I listened to Iro-san's complaints as he walked forward. I'm sorry. If you don't like me, then I could just choose some other. Amano-san, those guys will play with you. Iro-san then stopped and turned back. His profile left me being a sombering, cold impression that made my heart anxious. What do you mean they'll play with me? Like I said, they'll steal money from their clients and quit them when there's nothing left. Squeeze. I remember what my mother said and held my body. It sounded so terrifying. But it's probably because this is Yoshiwara. Perhaps I unwillingly embarked down a path of carnage. Are you scared? Just a little. I wanted him to know my true feelings. That's why I thought it would be still too early. He sighed heavily and put from his profile. I could see Iro had a slight smile. Yeah, well, thank you for saving me. Yeah, I chose the right one. It's not something you need to thank me for. I had no choice but to take you in. Though he looked down on me with cold eyes, I also felt strong aware of his kindness and big heart. The adult and the child. You're bringing me here. I think I just got a package. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And the game's not working in the background. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. It just took a bit of time. I was like, holy shit, the game's not gonna show up. Okay, I should put a note on that. This game doesn't show up sometimes when I have to be right back. Okay. I was like sitting there, I was like, I'm I'm gonna miss story. They're gonna miss story. They're gonna miss story. The place that I brought was Iro-san's room. My feet stopped abruptly near the entrance. In comparison, Iro-san stood on top of the tatami mat in a relaxed way. Yes, is there a problem with that? I felt that he was looking down on me and my face became hot with shame. Today I'd like to pay in full. Iro-san blocked my words and gave a big nod. I understand. I have no intention of treating you as a customer, miss. Confused, I tightly gripped my hands together in front of my bosom. Is it because I'm a little girl? But today I have money. I have enough for last time, which he said he didn't need for the entire time as well. I came to Iro-san's side and put the money next to him. Look, I really have the money. That's not it. Put this away. Iro-san pushed the money back to me. Please take it. I said I don't need it. Put it away. No. After that, we both became silent. I like the fact that I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn as fuck. Let's go. No, you take my money and you take my money and we have relations, sir. Please. I want you. Take my money. Take it. Take it. Just put one on his chest and stab style. We weren't staring at each other, but the situation turned into something similar. You're pretty stubborn, aren't you, Iro-san? Like, take it on a hot chunk of man or I'm gonna scratch. That's right. As are you. I thought you wouldn't be a pushover. But you still won't back down. I'm quite surprised. Then Iro-san began to snicker in amusement. Oh, you're so troublesome. I could say the same for you too, Iro-san. You're troublesome. Are you saying that you have no intentions of taking my money? Yes. But I believe I have obligations to pay. No, you do not. I know you said that nothing happened that day, Iro-san. Yes. But something did happen, didn't it? What could have happened? It's between these two. Okay. Didn't we kiss? Ah, that makes... Oh, I did that. We make you... Yeah, I was both. All I did was make you drink sake. Perhaps I should back down. Should I thank him for yesterday and bow my head? Oh yeah, likability went out. It's okay for you to consider it all a complimentary service. We need an attorney for this. We need an attorney to solve these problems. We need a mediator to say who needs to pay and who doesn't pay. Service, well then, what? So after I slept, nothing happened, right? I'm not starved to partner myself with a sleeping child. This would be a crazy Ace Attorney case. It's not wild enough. There's no murder or anything. So maybe not. Maybe one of the small cases. I always answered that without any hesitation, as if it was totally obvious. Is that so? Are you disappointed by that, or are you relieved? I would like to ask your honest opinion. At any rate, I can't believe you prefer to be with a man who's suspicious of doing something to you. Does it seem that you're interested in those things more than I imagined? Oh no, that's... Perhaps it would be better to have Aunt prepared one of the gentlemen who are free. Huh? No, I'm okay. You're strange. So you're saying that you're choosing me. Am I mistaken that's what it is? Now that you mention it, what a complicated feeling. Just what was I thinking in the first place? Was I thinking that I wanted to sleep with this beautiful man? I couldn't forget to kiss him before. Don't want to move any further forward and sleep with him? From the fact that you've gone silent, perhaps I'm a little too mean. Huh? To partner with such a cute girl, I can't say such spiteful things. Iro-san. Up until a moment ago, he was giving me a sharp look as if he was teasing me. What do you mean, yet? Wait, I just saw that. You said yet. Is that gonna be murder? I know one of the storylines had that stabby guy. Before I knew it, the smile gave away a soft. Before I knew it, that gave away a soft smile. Oh, you haven't done this story, but you never know. Okay. In this case, it's already late for today. I'm going to prepare your bed now, so please go to sleep. Yes, thank you very much. In the bed, Arison prepared for me. Until that day, I slept separately from him. Next morning, as soon as I woke up, something jumped right in my view. It was Arison's handsome face sleeping in the bed next to me. Not murder of the V card? Yeah, well, that's gonna happen eventually. Instantly, my heart jumped, but I breathed slowly to calm my feelings. Iroh-san really is nice. What's nice? Ugh. I totally didn't think he would be awake and listening. The fact that I chose Iroh-san when it came time for me to choose somebody, I could never say such a thing. I rushed him out of bed. I'm sorry. There's nothing really any reason for you to apologize and running away, is there? I couldn't believe that I would get this embarrassed after he heard me talk to myself. Yeah, I guess so. I'm sorry. You apologize too much anyway. Please don't stare at me so much. I'm used to people looking at me with appraising eyes, but I'm not used to people staring at me for no reason. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Sorry, but this is normal. What's normal here to appraise one's value? Okay. It said they're I don't even remember what we were talking about. I had no idea. I literally was like, can I look at the logs to see what we were talking about? Because I definitely don't remember what we were talking about. I just had a hard time choosing because I was like, what are we saying? Something about appraisal, values, people staring at you. So that they're appraising your value. Is it that way in your world, miss? We believe to look upon and chosen. It's our uttermost honor. Doesn't really seem that you've come here too early, miss. No. I did not get any points for that one. Two of his fingers, which looked like white fish, took a bunch of my hair. Looking at my hair intertwined by his long, thin fingers naturally made my pulse increase. There's a girl in Yoshiwara who would turn red just from something like this. Of course, his eyes were looking down on me. They were looking at me like a child more than a woman. Then he had to see another client off and quickly made his way to his entrance. Well then, I caused you a lot of trouble. Don't worry about it. It was a fun night. But I can't come back, can I? I can't stop you, but you're more than welcome to come after you've grown up a little. If you do, then you'll find Kiryu more enjoyable. I'm not satisfied. What was that he was saying? How should I respond? And just then, so you end up partnering with Iroh-san. There weren't enough gentlemen in the night, so I took care of her for the time being. Not enough. A lot of gentlemen were chatting me up yesterday. So don't pursue it any further. For a moment, Iroh-san's cold, piercing gaze turned to Takawa-san. Chills ran down my spine. Alright, well, I don't want to agree with that, but I guess it's forbidden to pursue any further. Heavens forbid if I did. With a face looking like he had something up to do, Takira-san returned back to the shop. It's a mistake to be seen by Takira. Why? No, it's nothing, it's just a bit bothersome. A cool smile came across his face as he said that. Not Tokiwa-san being the bad guy in this route. He's gonna try to steal me. Tokiwa-san, come over here. Before another gentleman comes, go home, Amana-san. Yes, thank you very much. I left Kiryu and I was pushed out. He does have the rumors. I would again caught my mother for staying without permission. She was totally disappointed. I'm already an adult, so she's not going to meddle in my affairs, is what she said. In other words, I guess she doesn't mind if I go to the red light district, but she probably imagines that I don't have enough money to make frequent visits. Iro-san, so that I'm still a child. Yeah, he wants to be positioned at the top. Am I supposed to be right now? I can drink sake. My body has matured enough, I think. I'm at the age where it's not strange to imagine what I would have a child, but am I a child? Is there something that's not comfortable with because I'm a child? No, I just want to see Iro-san again. I don't know what else I need besides that. What if I would get swallowed by Iro-san again after all? I let out a sigh. My body led to carry out on its own, and just then an extravagant procession came to a unique atmosphere. The procession stole the glances of passing women. It was the courtesan's procession. The procession of gentlemen with flashy clothes to match his distant features walked gracefully. Iro-san would definitely look good if in that. His black hair was decorated with glass beads, garnished with gold pins and red flowers. Gold and silver embroidery made on the black kimono. Perhaps people would say that's unlucky, but it seemed like it would really suit him. I absolutely thought about this when, bam. Stop dreaming, you're in the way. Before I could apologize, I bumped into a woman and she pushed into the crowd. Eek! Tried to keep myself and then I fell to the ground. I couldn't make it in time and fell to the ground just then. You really are a troublesome lady. I didn't think I'd meet you in a place like this. Huh? Iro-san. Made a wary face and embraced my body. Hey, get it together. Yes, it's dangerous to be here. Come here. I was dragged towards Kiryu. How much I have to look after someone like you. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. If you really want to come here that much, then you should grow up already. What a reckless thing to say. A place to buy men, Yoshiwara and Kiryu. This person's telling me that I need to grow up before I visit. I thought about that carefully. It was difficult to disobey Iroh's cold gaze. Yes. You understand that, then you should go home for the day. I understand what you're trying to say, Iro-san. You don't want to go back by yourself. I can send a chair for you. But I don't want that. What did you say? I really wanted to see you, Iro-san. No matter how much I think about it, I don't understand. Just what does it take to become an adult? Won't you teach me, Iro-san? Oh my god. Make me into a woman, Iro-san. Let's go. Won't you tell me how to become an adult, Iro-san? I'm prison song. That's what I'm asking for. That's what I'm asking for. That's what she said. In spite of myself, I said something pretty bold, but that's because it's Iro-san. I guess that he understand what I was trying to say. I want to exchange intimacies for one night with Iro-san. Oh shit! That really was what I meant. I didn't think that's what I meant. I guess that's what I really meant. Okay. Okay then. That's what I wanted to say. She does. The wife for the night of the manager. Yeah, she don't care. She in this route, she orny. She orny in this route. She really is. You should know that. I want to spend the night with you. You should know that. Iro-san won't open his mouth. I was very painful to look up at him. But then he put my head down. Perhaps I've troubled you. Yes, that's right. I looked up at Iro-san's face again. His eyes were sharp and fearsome like a blade. His beauty was breathtaking. His tears flowed down my eyes. If you were a normal gentleman of the night, I wouldn't have to feel this way. I would save money, be embraced, and feel happy. That would be enough. Manager, try to escort this lady outside of Oshia. Perhaps I can take a signs of this agreement. A man working as an attendant grabbed my hand. Aro-san, I could feel my tears flowing into his eyes. I feel so embarrassed. Like, I feel like this chapter, this route really shames me. Really badly. Like, I feel so shamed. I feel ashamed for what I've done. It's quite embarrassing. I don't know why this route wants to embarrass me so much. Makes me feel really bad. It supports that voice. It was Takao and Takawa-san. If Iro won't take you, I'll take care of you. Takao waved his hand, informing the attendants to loosen my hand with the grip. This was nothing less of a person they called the org manager. To have a virgin like her fall for him like that. Quiet, Takawa. It appears that the anger hides behind those quiet words. What are your plans to do with her? Even Kagura and Kaguro. You all have your own clients. I came here because I'm waiting for your orders, Iro-san. I'll be there soon, so go ahead and wait for me. I see. This is how I'm interrupting Iro-san's work. I should go back home. As I thought and turned back. Mana-san, kindly wait here. Huh? Do I have to say it twice for you to understand? No, I understand. Hope and anxiety. These two mixed feelings inside of me to the point of unease. A place like this, I shall calmly listen to your story. They did a good job with his jawline. He does really look a little bit older than all the other ones. I could hear cries of excitement of women in the distance. Perhaps this is where we're in the middle of the courtesan's procession. What do you want from me? Why me? Confused, Iro-san asked me once more. Why me? There's supposed to be many handsome men in Kyokuya. And more than that, I'm retired. I have no needs to have women by me. I understand that. It's not that. I can't forget you. I can't forget that time I spent with you, Iro-san. Everyone idolizes the first time, makes it unforgettable. I think it's too early to put it in the past. I understand your feelings, but... Okay, it worked. Sigh. A large sigh fell on my head. Thinking about his answer, I recoiled my body. I waited for Iro-san's words of rejection. There's no man that could refuse your feelings. Huh? I'll make an exception and partner up with you. Okay. There's nothing fancy about the room I was escorted to. It was the normal parlor room. Before I skip the procedure of the red light district to entertain you. Okay. From now on to determine if you're fit for my client, I will take with you so we may get to know each other even more deeply. Even more deeply? Yes, that is, uninformed client is accompanied by a gentleman suited to her level. As a refined client, it's also accompanied by a suitable gentleman. I want to choose a gentleman of the night in the future. I don't even know if that day will come. Well then, you seem to be a weak drinker, so how we pass the time? Shall we play Go and Shoji? I'm sorry, I don't know how much about Go or Shoji. I see, well then how about Gomiku Nabe? Gomoku Narabe. It's easy to play. If you line up 5 stones horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, you win. Okay, I'll play with you. I was on use the Go board and was to play Gomoko Narabe. I lost again. How does this keep happening? But you don't seem to be so frustrated. Why is that? Because it's fun. I guess you can see our conversation was silly, but I was at least satisfied to have an everyday random conversation with him. Do you feel dissatisfied, Iro-san? Yes, I do. I don't feel any sense of rivalry. So why don't we try this instead? If he approved of this idea, he gave one big satisfied nod. Whoever loses gets punished, and if we do that, then you'll play seriously, right? No, it's not wholesome anymore! We got punishment coming through! No wholesomeness! It was wholesome for 5 seconds. Asan's face twisted into a bemused grin. Just what exactly would the punishment be? If you lose Amana, then you have to kiss me. If I lose, then I kiss you, Amana-san. A kiss? Hey, wait. If I win, I kiss you, and if you win, you kiss me. What? There's no punishment here. We're just kissing each other. We're just making out. Yeah, it's fine both ways. Where is the rivalry supposed to come in? That's not something that you use as a punishment. I tried to go against him, but I started to trail off. Oh, well, we'll be going back then to your home. That's low. Yeah, wholesome, a little bit lewd. A little bit lewd. I let out a small snicker. Then you accept my proposal, right? Okay. I just need to win. I show that enthusiasm, but... Yes, that's right. I win, alright, go ahead. With a calm smile on his face, Arasan approached me. Could you at least close your eyes? I was both anxious and greatly embarrassed, and my voice became very small. I faced Arasan. I'm free to close my eyes or keep them open. It will be the same lips kissing me. I can't do anything with that kind of attitude. There's nothing that I can do, so I decided to prepare myself. I closed my eyes, puckered my lips, and went in for it, and I felt something soft, and I immediately distanced my body. That was a child's kiss, but, well, it's fine. Practice makes perfect. As Iro said, I continued my succession of losses and had lots of practice. My embarrassment multiplied, and I definitely can't say that I became perfect. However, I finally won! At last I can give you a taste of what a real kiss is like. Oh. I was pretty happy to have won. Yeah, I finally won one game! Let's go! Totally forgot that Iro-san's kiss was awaiting me. It was a slow process, but your kisses had also changed. But a gentleman of the night would say that it was dissatisfying. Do you also feel dissatisfied, Iro-san? If I were a gentleman of the night, I would say so. I would tell you to throw away any sense of shame right now. But there's no way I could give you a satisfying kiss right now. Do as I do and I'll teach you right now. I remember my bewilderment as his command-like tone, and my gaze looked for a place to escape. I won't allow for idle chit-chat in the middle of a kiss. I nodded, and then Iro-san's lips landed on top of mine. For a shallow kiss, I'd only touched my lips gradually, and slowly. His kiss pushed in, changing into something else. Lips are so soft and moist. You just got that right thickness. I can't take it. What? What? I just have the right thickness? That's right. Thickums. He got me. He got me. He got me with that one. That one he got me with. Iro-san nibbled my bottom lip and faint simulation caused the sound to come from my mouth. Does it taste good? Yes, very. Before we knew it, our close conversation became whispers and we talked in husky voices. With plenty of expression, Iro-san moved ahead. I felt something moist and alive. His tongue invaded my mouth through the space in between my lips. I like the way that's written. I'm taking notes here. I'm taking notes for my story. This also tastes like good sake. It was like he was churning my existence. It felt like a tingling sweet numbness deep inside my chest. Every time that Ira-san kissed me, a feeling similar to that of sake rocked my consciousness. Ah! You're a pretty quick learner. You've come to use your tongue in a clever way. Once again, my face buried with shame. Have I satisfied you a little, Iro-san? That's pretty much impossible. How frustrating, it's always me. In an instant, my frustration grew my shame. I suddenly bit his lip. What an aggressive girl you are. I look forward to what's next. What makes me aggressive is the sweet temptation of your kiss. I was once again attacked by his deep kiss. As I experienced that feeling, before I knew it, I lost consciousness. San. As he shook my shoulder, my consciousness was hazed, but I was waking up. Amana-san. Whose voice could that be? Moments later, I realized that it was Iro-san, and I rushed to wake up. It's morning already? Yes, I'm about to prepare breakfast now. I said that Iro-san promptly carried in a tray. Speaking of which, what happened yesterday? I was surprised that you fainted last night. It was quite startling that you fainted every time you kissed. The way he said it made me feel like he was making fun of my mistake. Embarrassed, I hid my face in the bed. I really am weird, aren't I? I fell asleep making out. I don't know how that's possible, but okay. I was nervous when I kissed him myself and felt nothing. When Iro-san kissed me, the core of my body began to shake. Then my head became fuzzy and I felt happy and good. It won't be a problem if you get used to it. You have to build up your resistance so you won't fade. His other self. Damn, I'm curious now. What's this other self shit? Yes, please help me. It's a strange that you asked me for that, but leave it to me. And I will come to Iro-san as long time as permits. Eyes glittering red, chapter 5. Number of days have passed since Iro-san made an exception to partner up with me. Get home safely. Why is that? He allows me to come and see him anytime, but whenever I say goodbye, that feeling that I don't want to leave him continues to grow. Is it okay if I come back soon? I already said you can come back anytime. You always ask the same question whenever you say goodbye. Do you feel worried about something? No. Are you still worried about payment? Well, there's that too, because Iro-san isn't a gentleman of the night. He takes care of me for free. There's also something I worry about. I've given up your stubbornness, Iro-san. I could say the same for you. I know his blush look is so cute. He's so cute when he blush. Iro-san narrowed his eyes and smiled, which made my heart begin to pound like a hammer. The feeling that I didn't want to come home continued to grow. I hung my head down to avert my gaze from Iro-san. Amana-san. He gently asked me this. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I supposed to be doing? God, I wish I could see the chat logs. I haven't known that he cares about me like that. I unwillingly grabbed the hem of his clothing. Is this related to me? Oh no, it's nothing. Oh damn, that got me a lot of likes. Do you have something that you can't tell me? His voice was on one press for an answer, but one to gently persuade me. I was supposed to have held my emotions back, but his voice and gentle were soft and gentler than ever. So my emotions came pouring out. I don't want to go back home. I still want to stay with you, Iro-san. Amana-san, you too? You too? Does he mean another client as well? For that he was criticizing me, I recoiled. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm not trying to criticize you. All women that begin to visit the red light district often feel the same way at least once. You mean I'm not the only one? His words made me somewhat relieved. Yes, but I think that's all must feel the same. Exactly why you have to follow the rules. I'm sorry. Even though I'm not a child, I certainly did behave disgracefully as a child would. I felt so ashamed I looked down to escape his glance. Then, his fingers stroked my chin. What the fuck am I reading? What the hell's wrong with me? I'm like reading too fast. His fingers stroked my chin and quickly brought it up. Iris-san then continued by laying a kiss on my cheek. I even remember the shape of his lips. He kissed me so many times that I had lost count. That kiss he gently probed my cheek made my chest so tight that it ached. Iris-san smiled and then stared at me. I did that because you look so sad. Manager, what are you doing? So it was true that you have a client. Shots of surprise began to ring around us. Felt like running away. Excuse me. Quickly ran away from Iris-san. The events of this morning ran through my mind again and again. Today was the day where I couldn't work smoothly. I'm tired. Since then no one was around. I laid down on the tatami mat. I could smell the faint aroma of soft rush. Smells just like Kiryu or Iris-san. I want to see you, but it would be too much to go every day. As a manager, Iris-san has many jobs. He always seems busy when I go to the shop. Yet he always welcomes me with a smile. I shouldn't go there today. Not allowed to convince myself, but I wanted to see him. I closed my eyes and remembered my time with Iris-san. The things that were almost the same. We would play Gomoku Narabi, and if I won, I would get kisses. If he lost, he would get one from me. My initial confusion had been missing, and now every time that we kiss, our tongues intertwine. I would feel dissatisfied. I want to touch Iris-san more. My heart was in pain, and there was aching feeling deep inside my body. My body began to ache more and more every day. With the sadness in my heart, I constantly wondered, this is what it's like to be lovesick. One day when my frustration was too much to bear, I went to visit him. You look happy. Did something happen? I'm happy to see you, Iris-san. Haha, I'm absolutely honored. But I'm telling the truth. I didn't say I was joking. Is that how you really feel? Though all he did was believe my feelings, my cheeks flared up. But if that's so, why haven't you come so often? Perhaps it was because he had something to do, but his passionate gaze looked down at me and made me feel like I was about to get sucked in. That's how terrifying his strong eyes were, and they were directed right at me. Just then, when I first started visiting Kiryu, my heart would go crazy for moments at the go board. However, your hand stopped. Are you bored? No, I'm having fun, but I'm just a little tired. Iris-san then distracted his gaze at me and started with his beautiful black eyes. Oh, I see. Seems like our little game has already left you dissatisfied. Isn't that right? Huh? Not only do you want to kiss me, you want me to touch your body too. Oh my god. Isn't that right? Touch my body, hurt me some more. I forgot how the lyrics of that song goes. Well, even if it's true, I can't just say something like that. Kept my mouth shut. Then Iris-san chuckled. That must be it, Amana-san. Yes. But then the problem has been solved, so let's sleep for today. Huh? Why? I was responding to my answer. Iris-san set up the bed and laid down. I couldn't say anything of his actions. He was like running away from me. I lost my words and laid next to Iris-san as always. However, my dissatisfaction would not disappear. Why would you ask me and then cast me away like that? I never really understand Iris-san. I feel sad and lonely. Before I knew it, I was burying my face in his chest. Amana-san, could you keep a little bit of distance between us like you usually do? Amana-san. What should I say? Is it better to refuse and throw a tantrum, or would it be better to obediently give him distance and spend the night feeling lonely? Why is he being so mean to me? Without saying a word, I shook my head in his chest. And then all of a sudden, he pulled my body in tightly. Amana-san. Our lips locked intensely as they were devouring each other. While not knowing what quite happened, all of a sudden, I found myself in Iris-san's arm, receiving his hot embrace and kiss. Our tongues tangled together to the point that it felt like it would melt in each other's saliva. It hurts, Iris-san, wait. The crushing suffocation made me squint my eyes tightly. A stream of tears ran down my closed eyelid. I suddenly felt terrified. With a grimace on my face, I opened my eyes. Wait! He's a demon! He's a demon! It's all ogre. Not it's all ogre. Somebody once told me the ground was kind of clear. I ate the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her fingers in the shape of an L on her forehead. Then something jumped out of my front of my eyes. It was red. Glimmering red. His eyes glimmered red. Hiro-san. From the gaps between his white hair, I could see his bloody red eyes. Okay, Hiro-san. Okay. I love an anime character with white hair, so Hiro-san's got me. He's got me in the clutches. I still like Takawa-san, but this man and his hair, he's got me. He's got me. Men I'd never seen before started at me in silence. Oh my. Not knowing what happened, I struggled to pull away and ran off. Who was that just now? I'm sure that was hugging Iro-san. I'm just sure there was Iro-san's lips and his seductive smell fragrance. What was that? I kneeled down to hide myself in the corner of the hallway. I frantically tried to suppress the sound of my intense heartbeats. Oh, I'm reading fast again. Sorry. I just want to know what happens next. I just want to know what happens next. I'm sitting in a corner. Is Takawa-san gonna try to steal me away? What's happening? I shouldn't have been scared. I should have asked questions. Why am I such a dum-dum? I've heard of that before. Isn't that ogre? How long have I been huddled here for? You're gonna get sick sleeping in a place like this, miss. He placed his hand on my shoulders. Perhaps not noticed that my shoulders shuddered in fear. He quickly retracted his hands. It's me, Amana-san. Iro-san, your hair is black again. What are you talking about? Come on, let's go back to the room. I had no idea what happened. I couldn't follow what was going on. Still confused, and without saying a word to Iro-san, I ended up my day sleeping in bed. Next morning, Iro-san saw me off as usual, but something was different. Iro-san, about yesterday. Yesterday, did something happen? Oh no, it's nothing. Why did he look like that? I tended to ask him about it again and again, but he's totally unapproachable. Are you angry with me? Me? Why? I'm just as I always am. Talk to me like he did when we first met. I felt a tight squeezing pain in my chest. In any case, Amana-san, I have a special favor to ask you. Special favor? I guess it can't be helped since we're not close, but the way he spoke to me felt distance. I might recoil with him if I could ask what he asked me. Will you hear out my favor? You've been taking care of me, so if there's something I can do, thank you. I wonder if it could... What? What? No! Iro-san, no! Not NTR! Not NTR! I wonder if you can help one of our trainees lose his virginity, Amana-san. What kind of an NTR is this shit? What the fuck is this? What? This will likely eliminate the feeling of dissatisfaction that you have been feeling. He's a young and beautiful guy. I think you'll get along well with him. Won't you think it over? With eyes that completely hid his feelings, Iro-san put a framed smile and asked me that. A shock entered my body, and my heart felt totally isolated from what my ears were hearing. The reason why I won't hug you. Awa-san's word pierced through my body and robbed me of my strength. Knowing that my voice would tremble, I then asked, why would you say something like that? Because it seemed like something that you wanted. I don't want that. I almost shouted that out, but because there were other gentlemen and clients around, I was able to control myself. I'm the wife of the night, Iro-san, and you're my husband. That's something between his gentleman and his client. His words of rejection hit me like a slap in the face and made me choke up. I'm a manager and I don't want to harm your body. That's why I won't sleep with you. Could it be, is that the reason you won't get any more intimate with me? Just what was that happened yesterday? Please answer me. I can't let it go without any answer. Iro-san. No matter what I said, Iro-san wouldn't open his mouth. Unable to bear any longer, my eyes welled up in tears. And yet, the tears bringing my eyes would not spill out. I securely opened my eyes wide. You're not gonna say anything, are you? There's no need for me to say anything. Perhaps his tone was so cold. The pain was so agonizing, like my heart had been crushed. Until yesterday we were so happy. Just where did the joyous times disappear to? Concerning the loss of his virginity, you don't need to do it so soon, so you won't consider it. Please. Iro-san then turned around and started to walk away. The men all heard this and swam towards me and replaced Iro-san. Oh, so you've been dumped, huh? You poor thing, why don't I take you to Kawa-san, please. This isn't your route, okay? I want to replay your route to Kawa-san, but this isn't your route right now, so I'm sorry, I can't take up your offer. No, I'm okay. His beautiful face... I know he's taking his chances, but it's not his route. It's not his route. So I can't take his word for it, though I do want him so very badly. When I said that, there was someone standing behind me. I bumped into him and rushed to turn around. Sorry. It's fine, but I'm more than that. What about me? If you like me, why don't you take care of me? Takao! I'm gonna get you later. I'm gonna take you later. Calm the fuck down. You too, Takao, what are you talking about? You're the girl that the manager took Inception for the partner with, right? I'd like to run for that position. Gentlemen were making advances one after another. The sheer number of them frightened me. You're unqualified trash against this manager to ride between guest cocktails, huh? Kaguro, what are you doing? I'm sorry, Kagura-san. I just wanted to see what was happening. Kaguro's gaze looked at me rudely. His gaze discouraged me. What are you all doing? Perhaps you caught wind of the commotion. Iro-san would have previously left, now appeared. Discussing who will take this girl. You don't really mind, do you? Iro-san looked at me in the corner of his eyes. No matter what I said, it was easy to anticipate what would happen after remembering what happened before. Excuse me, I don't want to hear anything else from Iro-san's mouth. I left Kiryu behind the escape. Sigh, what should I do? I looked about the night and gathered my thoughts, and I wandered around about on foot. If I don't visit Kikuya, I won't be able to see Iro-san. But if I see Iro-san, he will tell me to take that trainee's virginity, and I have to speak with him. Then what should I do? Hey, do you have a moment? Huh? You talking to me? When he tried to talk to me, I turned around. 4 beautiful women dressed in expensive clothing were standing before me. May I help you? I called out to you because we do indeed need your help. Could you come with us for a bit? Each of my arms were grabbed. Huh? Stop it. What are you doing? Keep calm and shut up. When I refused, I couldn't escape. Even like that, I was brought to a Nari shrine. Thud. As we came from the grounds, I shoved and hit my hip on the ground. Ugh, what the hell? What is your relationship with Ira? What are you talking about? Are you a client from Kikia? That's right. What the hell is with that commotion in the morning? You won't even talk to us, but why did he give you the top courtesan? On top of that, you were tasked to take someone's virginity. We don't like you, girl. Is this jealousy? I don't want to take tasks with such a role. You imprudent little girl. I felt like I was about to be shoved again, so I shut my eyes firmly and then... Stop this. What are you women doing? I didn't think he was going to show up, honestly. I was surprised. I didn't think he would show up. I thought I would just have to deal with this myself, but I guess it only makes sense that he showed up to protect me. His voice was just quiet, but displayed his anger rang through the grounds. No one said a word as he walked towards us in the gravel road. Because of the atmosphere emitted, our son was very, very scary. The manager of Kikuyu asked, what are you doing? Well, fighting is prohibition. I won't overlook this because you're clients. He stared at us with a sharp gaze and that foot of core. The woman's face became pale as ghost. But it's unfair. This girl hasn't even visited Kikuyu that much and she's asked to take someone's virginity. So what? I could hear the crunch of the gravel as he stepped on it, a sound that would only seem natural to hear. with someone evoking fear in all of us. So we tried to get her to refuse. After that, Iro-san's eyes glimmer like red like that night. From it between the right hair that suddenly splattered his hair, I could see his horns. Oh, he's shirtless. Oh, look. Yeah, he's a little too skinny for me. But he looks good. Now I'm definitely not seeing things. This is real. He really is. Oh, he even got other poses. I thought he was only going to have one pose, but he has other poses too. Oni's being sure allergic. That's right. I even look more terrifying. You bring this to Inari trying to spew vile words at her. Is that what you women do? When women let out bird curly scream, I'm the one who asked her to take someone's virginity. I had this shop and the gentleman of the night in mind. There is no reason for you all to be jealous of her. Sorry, we apologize. His crimson eyes emitted a flash of light and glared at them. You think I'll let this pass as an apology? Iro-san. Ooh, those girls are in trouble. Ooh, baba. Damn. Quiet you, this is the rules of the red light district. Quarrel between customers are not to be forgiven. The perpetrator would be appropriately punished. He turned his gaze at the woman. They were shaking inside and some of them were even crying. Punishment? What kind of punishment? This does not concern you. A bit of kindness came to his eyes. Perhaps he was trying to protect me from something that he didn't want me to know. Before I deal with these women, Amana-san, get up. Then that often I would touch with outstretching before my eyes. I ignored his hand and asked, what is the punishment? I already told you it doesn't concern you. It does. I'm involved in this, aren't I? Don't try to hide things from me. But as I said, this is a rule. Kikyu's honors is at stake. Still, just this once. Our glances intently intersect. I like the fact that I'm really not taking any of his bullshit. Like, I like the fact that sometimes I don't care for his bullshit. Where I fight him back. And I think that's really nice because I feel like it shows that I have a little bit more character. So the fact that I'm like fighting him back really works with the relationship really well. So I can't take all of his bullshit. We've grown into adults. Asa and I fell silent. All the women around us apologized to me and Iro-san, but if we couldn't hear them. And how intense things were between us. You really are stubborn, aren't you? You've put your mind in the bind. Well then, just this once I'll make an exception. Punishment is banished from Kiryu. With that, you are forgiven. Perhaps they heard his voice. The women ran away like scared rabbits. They only quaked at running away. What despicable women. Don't say something like that. They're supposed to decide on one gentleman and then they make an arrangement with him. And yet you don't find them ugly when they turn their eyes to another man? What about me then? You recommended me to another man and I'm not in a situation where I can't refuse. I'm trying to look at another man. Haha, I caught you! Caught you, bitch! Caught you, bitch! What now? What now, bitch? Haha! Haha! Caught you in your lie, motherfucker! What the fuck now, huh? Silent, Iro-san looked down in sadness and embraced my body. Thank you. When I looked back, he had returned to normal. I don't understand what exactly this means. His hair turns white. But it's difficult to ask something like that under a heavy atmosphere. Anyways, what a coincidence. You really saved me. I tried so hard to make my voice sound bright. Iro-san's voice was low. It was because it seemed like some of the clients at the shop went out to chase you. Oh, is that why? Though he started to smile, a brooding look reminded of an Iro-san's face. Probably to the uncomfortable atmosphere. I had no idea what to say. It may sound like an apology, but allow me to explain. Mona-san, I do not find you to be a despicable woman. You are the purest at the shop, and I thought you could give Kagura a dream if you only for a moment. You are asking me to take Kaguro-san's virginity? The trainee was Kaguro-san? Yes, it would be truly noble to taste each other's unexperienced bodies. It's the ultimate dream of a gentleman of the night in clients. Are you saying that it's for my sake too? Yes. Was it the same for you when you lost your virginity, Iroh-san? I made this decision specifically. I wasn't gonna give it a chance. What made me happy is to give me a first time to somebody I like. I spoke in a small voice that I could only hear. Huh? It's nothing, excuse me. I didn't want to see Iroh-san's face now. I dusted myself as I walked, and I passed the gravel road in towards the Torii gates, and I returned home. Never looked back once. After that, I worried myself sick, but the next day, I visited Iroh-san once again. Have you thought about taking his virginity? In response to Iroh-san's question, I let out one large sigh. Then, yes, I'll do it. What? I'm gonna do it? No, I want you, Iroh-san! No! What the fuck is this? Right? What the fuck is this? I didn't come here for Kagero-san. I came here for Iroh-san. I guess it's what she's thinking. Yeah, I mean, Kagero-san is like, I have nothing against him. He seems really sweet. I feel like his route would be pretty sweet if he wasn't a meanie. Oh, well, we'll get to see it anyway. We're doing all the routes. Oh, he's the soon route? Okay, got it. He definitely gives me that kind of energy. Oh, when he gets sweet, he's sweet. Aww. As my heart refused, this path was the one that I was bound to take someday. Maybe I'll do it now. Kagero, what will be a delight? Well, then I'll make the preparations right away. What, today? We should do it as early as possible. I understand. Mono-san, please smile in front of Kagero. After Iroh-san made the arrangements and left, while I was waiting, my heart beat wildly. I felt something somewhat cold. After a while, sorry to make you wait. Well then, allow me to show you to your room. Iroh-san had an artificial smile on his face. He directed his manager to smile at me. I accepted his smile and tried to hide the dissatisfaction that I had until days ago. My heart felt all dried up. Chapter 7, The Wife of the Night. Normally this bathing area is only prepared in the mornings, but a bath was specifically drawn for this moment. That's fine, but sit here please, I'm gonna scrub your back. Iroh-san was behind me, drawing a hot water into a pail. Why are you here? I'm here to scrub your back. Is there something wrong with that? Even if you ask me if there's a problem. Why are you being so cool about this? I'm gonna take a bath of my own, so please get out. That's not possible, because this is proof of my sincerity as a manager. There's no need to be embarrassed. It's not sincerity, it's way too embarrassing. When our opinions clash like this, we would both fall silent and stare at each other. And this time too, I continued to stare into his eyes to convey my opinion. This time, the first to give was Iroh-san. I understand. Well then, I'll watch over you from behind. Iroh-san then let out a light sigh and moved to the wall. You're going to watch? My voice cracked in response to his unanticipated utterance. I'm going to watch to make sure you give yourself a good washing. What the fuck? He's gonna watch me take a bath? I mean, that's kind of nice, but it's kind of odd too. Well, time is in the essence, so please hurry up a bit. I'm not a child, so I can wash myself properly. That's what I want to say. But naturally, I could never talk back to him. I felt Iroh-san's clinging gaze on me. While sheepishly trying my best to hide my body, I began to wash my body. As Iroh-san stared at me, the depths of my heart became hot. Probably because I was naked, my body burned and ached more than usual. I just want to wash you. This is like, I ain't gonna lie. This is really like hot. This is really like romantically hot. What the fuck? What is this? I just want to wash you. Huh? No, it's nothing. Iro-san's words got my feelings all messed up. His words and action actually made me feel happy or sad, and I hoped that he would stop me from doing this. After I sit with him today, will I be able to see you, Iro-san? Amana-san. I'll meet you, the manager of Kikiya, as Kagura's client. I'll sleep with a total stranger. Will I always dream at the night with this person from now on? I would hate that. I want to spend time with Iro-san. The instant I thought that, a tear rolled down my cheek. Oh, what? Then suddenly he grabbed my shoulder and pulled me in. Ooh, he looks good in this picture. I see his other eye. I finally get to see his other eye. I'm just admiring this photo. While this was happening, I turned around and right next to me was Iro-san's sad expression. Are you crying? The balls of his fingers wiped down my tears. His sharp lips, which were next to me, formed words. Could you tell me what you're sad about? Could the slight hotness that I feel from his breath be because we're in a bathing area? Or could it be, if his fingers weren't enough, Iro-san kissed my cheek? Does it make you feel scared to imagine that this will be your first time? No, that's not it. Iro-san's kiss made me aching and my body's great increase. I firmly grabbed his hand. I want to sleep with Iro-san. Then Iro-san's appearance instantly changed. Yes! Yes! We get the Oink Oni form! Yes! Yes, we get art of it! We get beautiful art of it! I love it! Ah! His hair was almost see-through and his eyes were the pools of blood. I had no idea why his appearance is changing now, but it's only possible I can think of is, could it be because he's mad? As I stared at him, Iro-san's movement stopped. I was thinking that I also wanted to touch that pretty body of yours. I want you to touch me. Oh my gosh. And yet Iro-san knew, that's right, I refused. I'm the one who refused. You cannot be mine. Why? Because of the shop? Because of Kagura? Because of your manager? Many words came into my head, but none of them seemed to hit the mark. Iro-san didn't attempt to say anything more than that. Iro-san, can I sleep with him while I still have feelings? Twitch still isn't working with the... What's going on with the redeems? That's so weird. You'll be fine. Let Kagura take care of your heart and body. My body wanted Iro-san this much, but he'll make you into a woman. You were saying the name of another man. That felt cruel to me and made me terribly sad. Can I do it without kissing him? What are you saying all of a sudden? I don't want to kiss him. Just kissing, I don't want to kiss anyone. Kissing is an important act, please let him do it. I reluctantly shook my head, but Iro-san wouldn't accept that. As Iro-san gently smiled at me, I wondered what his true feelings were. Which form is his original form? I still have no idea about these things. This time for me to have leave unapproached. If I calmed myself down, I got out of bed and changed my clothes. Why are you wearing a kimono? He had a beautiful kimono or something that I've never experienced in my life because it's easy to take off and maybe makes you feel more free, miss. On contrast to this bright and flashy kimono, my feelings were only dark. Girls like beautiful kimonos, don't they? Well, they certainly do like them, but Kaguro chose it. He can undress me himself. Hearing that seized me an impulse to take it off and throw it away. Prepare yourself. His words were really cold. I felt like I was about to cry again, but I gritted my teeth tightly. As you say, Iro-san. Iro-san nodded and then stood. Here's where you should go on your own, Amana-san. I don't want to sleep with another man! I don't want to sleep with another man! Ah! No! No! Iro-san, it should be you! I could see someone from the sliding door at the end of the hall. Perhaps Kagura-san was waiting for me. Iro-san, Before I slept with him, I had something that I wanted to say, but pressing his index finger on my lips. Iro-san prevented me from speaking. Forget about me. We slap! We slap! We slap! We slap! Yes, I'm pissed off! You're right, I'm mad! Smack him! Let's go! Let's go, girls! Let's go, girls! Okay, ladies, now let's get in formation. Let's go! Before I knew it, I had slapped Iro-san's cheek. Did I get likability for that? Think of this mess I made of my heart and this pain feeling. You want to slap me, then go ahead and do so. Up until now, I've never been able to understand your feelings, Iro-san, because I called the org manager. I do whatever I can for Kiryu and our customers. I make thoughts into actions. No matter what sacrifices must be taken. We're overwhelmed. If I'm almost those sacrifices, that's fine. That's all I hope for. I started walking towards the room where Kagura waited. This is some NTR ass shit. What the fuck? Am I really gonna sleep with this man? I entered the room. Kagura-san glanced at me and then averted his eyes. What? No, thank you for this kimono. What are you talking about? I heard you chose this for me, Kagura-san. Why? Why? Even if you ask me, I don't know the answers to that. I stared at Kagura-san's eyes. He stared at me intensely with an aggressive look in his eyes. Did he really have no idea about the kimono? If so, then this kimono is... Kagura-san came near me with a scowl on his face. He then pulled me and pushed me on top of the bed. He looked down on me with a very strong look in his eyes. My body became stiff with anxiety. You don't think this is rubbish? What is? Everything. Why'd I have to be pushed into this now? Doesn't make sense. I accepted it because Iro-san told me so. But to be honest, I don't agree with this. While Kagura-san complained non-stop, he ran his fingers across my cheek and gently caressing it. No. My body responded by shuddering, but something was different. Well, it's not the same. It's not like Iro-san. Of course, because I'm Kaguro. Don't tell me you do. Don't tell me that you really do like Iro-san. Yes, I do like him. His outfit is really nice. His outfit is really nice. Jeez, what a girl they pushed on me. Please don't forget that today you're my wife of the night. I know that. There's nothing wrong with Kagura-san. Layer by layer, he removed the kimono that Iro-san likely prepared for me. The annoyed face you're making just won't do. I heard the rustle of my obi and then my body was freed from this painful construction, and yet my heart ached. I'm sorry. You didn't do anything wrong, but... His thin fingers, I'm wearing those of an adult, softly touched my bosom. My body strung to reject this and became stiff, and then tears began to well up. Stop it. I was taught that pitting down an unwilling girl is a man's skill. What? What? Stop this, please. Kagura-san's kiss went from my neck to my... I don't seem to consent to this. Kaguro's in his cancellation error. I was supposed to be ready for this. Why? Why do I feel like this is sad without Iro-san? Why is it so painful? Because I knew it, I called the name of the person. Then after that, I heard the sound of the room sliding door abruptly open. Kaguro-san's movement stopped when he looked ahead of me. Wait, Kaguro. Iro-san, wait! Wait, I should be reading this, but let's see what happened. Kaguro-san request relinquishes position to Iro-san, who just run in. His black, lustrous eyes looked down at me, and then he extended his arms out. Come with me, Iro-san. I jumped into his arms like a spoiled child. My, what a troublesome young lady. All I needed. That was enough. Sai, I think I'll be better if you guys talk to each other right now. You're right, I apologize for troubling you. With myself being held by Iro-san, we left Kaguro-san. I tidied up my kimono and we sat on our knees facing each other. You're mad, aren't you? I'm sorry to have caused you so much trouble. No, it's fine. But you won't look at me. Not because I'm mad at you. I hate myself for doing something that exceeds the scope of my job. Kaguro's like, man, fuck these motherfuckers. They don't know what the fuck they want. Take your lover's quarrel somewhere else. I'm just trying to get laid. He's like, damn this bitch. She's got too much baggage for me. No, don't say that. I wish the music was still playing when I made these choices. You're not bad. Like, I want to say you're a terrible person. Check in the guide. Check the guide for me. I feel like it's between you're not a bad person and you're a terrible person. Oh. Okay, I guess I was wrong. But I was happy. Wait, what are we talking about? I had exceeded I hate myself for doing something that exceeded my scope of my job. No, don't say that, but I was happy. Okay. I also acted on what my heart told me to do, and I don't regret it. I did something regrettable to you, Amana-san. I'm the one that accepted. I don't know. Maybe I am lying. I don't know. I should be apologizing. You didn't do anything wrong. You're fine. If I can try to say anything, Iro-san extended his arm and embraced me. While still embraced me, the both of us collapsed into bed and laid down. You're so stubborn. So this way we'll stare at each other as usual. You must be worn out after today. I'm going to hold you for the whole time. So please sleep. Yes. As I was held in Iro-san's arms, my body began to burn and cry with joy. If you don't come, I'll miss you. Chapter 8. In a few days since I was asked to take Kaguro's virginity. Sorry, I looked into the sky and thought about Iro. I caused trouble for Iro. It's not easy for me to have the courage to show up to Kikura. I just kept thinking about him like this every day. I wonder how Iro-san is doing. Maybe he misses me just a little bit. I wanted to see him, but I don't know how I should react when I see him. I have absolutely no idea. Amana, you have a guess. I could hear my mother calling me from the other side of the room. I guess, who could it be? Lately, I've been making a lot of mistakes when I help out at work, so I'm suspicious that I was suspended from work and stayed in my room all day. I wasn't expecting any guests. I'm coming. Wait a minute. That won't be necessary. The voice I heard from the outside of my room stopped me in the tracks. The door opened with a bang. Ah! He's got a different outfit! He's got a he looks so good. Oh my god. Not Sebastian! No! Not Sebastian! I'm one hell of a... What does he say? I'm one hell of a butler. And Arasan appeared. Why are you here? And why are you wearing? I came after hearing that there was a girl of age at the shipping agent's shop. It was conspicuous that I should know as I did walking around the outside of Yoshiwara. I always wear something like this when I go out. I see, huh? Is there something wrong? For your explanations for now, it sounded like you were looking for me, but could it be? I shouldn't have expected something like this, but... Oh, King Slush, thank you for the follow. I don't know why my notifications aren't working for following, but thank you so much for the follow. And I will hydrate. I've got some cherry blossom tea and some regular water to drink. So let's drink some tea and then I'll drink some water afterwards. Yeah, tea. I made some cold tea, some iced tea. I usually like take some tea packets and I put some cold water and let it stew for a bit, and then I have iced tea. Wait, you have a Discord? Oh, it's stuck loading the thing. Are you alive, Peel? Are you alive? You have a personal server? That's cool. Of course I was. Why wouldn't I be looking for you? Why? You stopped showing up after that incident. So I was looking for you. I thought you might be the daughter of a trader, Ginoma-san, though it was a bit difficult to find you. Why don't you come to the shop? Because Iro-san came right up to me. Because it's you. You think I have a general idea of why you won't come. You thought you caused trouble for me and you're so stubborn that you won't come, right? Huh? From the look on your face, it would appear that I'm right on the mark. Yes. It's too cursed to let out. Well then, dispose of that stubbornness of yours. But I really want you to come to the shop. Why did you just say just now? Even if it's just me. If I don't come to the shop, I miss you. Huh? Why did you say now? I couldn't believe my ears, so I asked him again. I said, I miss you. Because I haven't seen your face for a long time. Really? Yes. You're not just trying to pull me into the shop. For what reason would I have to do that? I'm glad to see you, and I'm particularly happy to see that you're doing well. Iwa-san's eyes gently relaxed. That made me happy. Then, I felt somewhat disappointed. I don't feel well. I'm being stubborn again. Oh well, how do you feel? I'm not going to tell you. But why don't you come to QQ again and talk about this and that? Will you talk to me about it? Of course I can't win against Iro-san. I could never win, because I love him so much. Before I knew it, I had nodded. Yes, I'll come. But I'm never going to accept your offer to take his virginity. Are you sure? It's between yes and you're persistent. Please stop asking me. Oh my, it would appear that I haven't offended you. I'm sorry. No. Iro crossed his arm and clocked his head to one side and looked like he didn't know what to do. But if you are late to be deflowered, then it would be shame to Kikiya. It would also been difficult for Kiria to generate profits. But instead we painted my front. If money is the issue, just as I was about to say that, then I have it. Arasan brought his face close to mine. Now, we should enjoy our time together just a little more. We'll ignore that drab conversation for now. Hi, Leo! Hey! Welcome, welcome! He narrowed his seductive eyes and stared at me. How you doing? Yes. He caressed my lip with his white fingers and smiled at me. I realized it was a signal that he wanted to kiss me. I softly closed my eyes, and then we kissed each other deeply. Oh, he's got a little hat! He's got a little hat! Look at his little hat! If we stay in my house, it's likely that my mom will get suspicious. Tired? You've been waiting in your chair for 5 hours to speak for 2 minutes. Damn, that really sucks. I would hate to just sit there in a meeting and just wait until for me to speak. I hate when that used to happen. That used to happen so much when I was working. I get it. I get it. Let's leave my house to see him off. Huh? Where are you going, Ira-san? The red light district is the opposite way. I thought I'd take it the opportunity to walk outside with you a little more. Oh, you were expecting to have a free afternoon, but in the end, I would just have pizza. Well, you know, pizza sounds good. At least you're getting pizza. That's a nice reward, right? Pizza. If you have something you need to do, I'll go straight back to Kiryu. No. I of course not. I don't have anything to do. Well, shall we go? Iro held my hand and we stopped to walk a couple along the clouds. Ah, yes, a trip to the market to buy food. Yes. This place is filled with vibrancy that's different from the red light district. This is what they call exciting, right? This is the first time I've seen you with a face like that, Iro-san. I guess it is. I also felt bewildered by the fast pace of my heartbeat just now. You don't go out normally. I do go out for meetings often, but I don't want to wander around freely. What is this? What happened? I found something that I want. Can you wait for me a bit? Okay. I saw him off from behind and turned my glance in front of the store. It appears that they sell ornaments and everything that they have is so beautiful. Oh. My eyes fell upon an ornament pin adorned with red glass beads. How beautiful. It looks so good on Iro-san. I imagine him in the white form that he sometimes shows me. This ornament pin placed in his white hair. Just thinking about it left me captivated. I can buy it at this price. Going to give it to Iro-san, I quickly took the ornament hairpin into my hand and I was able to purchase it before Iro-san returned. Something good happened to you? You look so happy for some reason. It's a secret. My expression turned into a smile as I looked forward to his expression when I gave it to him. Then, the time to say goodbye, Iro-san came. You come so far to see me off. When will you come next? I'll go tonight, is that okay? Of course, I'll be waiting for you. Reluctant to part from him, I turned back to him and then started to go home. However, Iro-san grabbed my arm strangely. Huh? What happened? I can't hide anymore. I want to tell you something. Is it okay to spend time with me like this today? In response to a serious expression, I nodded and replied. Huh? Why do you want to tell me? And then the hours shine at twilight. I think Iro-san needs to go back to the shop soon. His face was serious with a look on him. Sometimes you wanted to know for a long time about me turning white. Can you tell me about it? Yes. I think it may turn white sometime in the future as well. I wonder what he would tell me now. Unable to anticipate what will be in place of my heart breaking quickened. I was born from a human being and an ogre. What? Normally I look like a human. When I get emotional, I turn into an ogre. Emotional like when you get angry here. Arsan was instantly taken back, and after opening his eyes widely, he looked at Form. Yes, that's right, and also desire. What? I know that he said it quickly, but I couldn't hear it very well. The most emotional thing for me is sexual desire. Yes! My most emotional thing is sexual desire! Give me the sex! Give me! When I get horny, I turn into an ogre. I get ogre-whelmed, as some people would say. So, sometimes you won't turn white and cure you, that's why. You just can't hold it anymore, and in the end I expose myself as an ogre. And if you have one time to visit Kiryu and spend time with me from now on, you probably will be able to have more chances to see me as an ogre. That's scary for you, then I think it's better for you to choose another gentleman. That's what I wanted to tell you. No, I'm okay. I'm not scared. There's no need to worry about me. I'm not worried about anything. Everyone who comes close to me without knowing that I'm an ogre usually run in fear of me. So I want to be honest with you, please. But I still don't really know what an ogre actually is. I see if you can live a normal life, you would never met an ogre. I've never met an ogre other than myself. Not even one? Yes, not one. I think a great deal of Kiryu is for allowing me to stay. This is one place for someone like me who has nowhere else to go. That's why you're still working in the red light district. Iro-san nodded with the downcast eyes. If he's happy, if he's satisfied with Kikuya, then why is he making a face like this? As I thought in my head, I just suddenly grabbed his clothing. I'll always be with you, Iro-san. But Iro-san only smiled at me ever so gently. Hearing those words of yours is enough for me. Thank you. Near Donato accepted my words. I know he doesn't believe me. Amana-san. I was about to say something. Iro-san gave me a peck with his lips. I closed my eyes and thought that there was nothing I could do at that moment. What kind of face is Iro-san making now? I wonder. Couldn't help but wonder, so I opened my eyes slowly. Sexual desire! That's the face he's making. Sexual desire. Shirtless, but shitless is funny. Shitless is really funny. He's shitless. Awkwardly, my glance bumped into his. I didn't rush to close my eyes, but his passionate eyes were facing me, and his intent, luxurious eyes were burned into my mind, and it made me want him more and more. I went to Kiryu with Iro-san before the shop opened. The things look so pretty busy on it at this time. I'm gonna change my clothes, so please wait for me here. Naito obediently moved to the corner as it got nothing there. As I cheerful over-the-top voice rang. Tete-sama. Tete means father. Since having an affair with a woman in this island, the gentlemen of this night could be fathers. This is a red light district. There shouldn't be a child here. Tete-sama, I've been waiting for you for so long. Fighting out to be curious, I turned back. When I did, there was a woman behind the child. The woman grins with an underlining smile of satisfaction as she looked at Iro-san. Iro-san has a child?! Ah! I'm gonna be a mom! I'm gonna be a mom! What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm not ready to be a mom! What? Iro-san has a child?! What a twist! Why? Why am I so low at chapter 9? I didn't think I did not think that. I thought sex led to nothing but happiness. I did not realize it conceived a child. We will have to cheat. What did my ears just pick up? Worried and confused, I look at Aro-san for help. Amano-san, there's nothing for you to worry about. He said that to cast me aside, or was he telling me not to worry? Aro-san smiled and pushed me back softly. He's telling me that I should leave this place and not worry about the woman. Aro-san, wait. I came here for you. I'm afraid that I have nothing to say to you. Could you leave? Please, Aro. Can we spend time together as a family just for today? Then he came close to Aro-san and snuggled her body next to his arm. The lady directly a frosty glare at me. I've heard of you. Iro-san makes an exception to take care of you, right? But can't you hand him over for today? It's fine, isn't it? Are you talking to me? But you gave me a child to spend time with his father, right? Not knowing what to do about this, Iro-san pushed her away. Clients should not make their own deals among themselves. As the manager, I'm the one in charge. Shop clerk said customer is leaving now. Please see her off. Iro, with great ease, Iro-san escaped the grasp of the woman who turned to grab his clothes. Amano-san, shall we go? Iro put his arm as if nothing had happened. Is it okay to leave her? It is. No problem. Because I have absolutely nothing to talk about with that woman. I was still worried and I looked back. When I did, she was glaring at me like an enraged ogre. What if she's thinking about that I stole her husband? Somehow I can understand the woman's feelings. It makes me feel sorry for her. Understanding something in your head and being forward with reality. It weighs on one's feelings in totally different ways. Well, is he gonna tell me about this woman, or I'm not gonna find out? I'm so like, see, okay. I'm gonna go, okay. I'm Delulu right now. But I have to say that the fact that I got the highest so far with Tokiwa-san, I think says a lot about me and Tokiwa-san's relationship. I think, let me be delusional for a second. I think Tokiwa-san and I were meant to be together. I'm not gonna lie. Now, listen to my delusions. Tokiwa-san and I, the fact that I've been playing this game and I haven't yet to hit 50% with anybody. I've done 2 other people. And I'm struggling at likabilityness. But for Tokiwa-san, I got likabilityness just like naturally like that. So that must mean we belong with each other, right? Yeah, that's what it means, right? It's what it means. I didn't have to cheat for Tokiwa-san. I got what I needed from him. I suck at the choices too. I mean, except for when it came to Tokiwa-san. But I suck at the choices as well. He went back to the room where everyone else was waiting for him to leave the shop. He said that he wouldn't have a child, but I worried endlessly while holding my knees to my chest. Perhaps all the women that came here come to experience their painful feelings. To let out a large sigh, I opened the door open. Sorry to keep you waiting. What are you doing all scrunched up like that? Iro laughed at me with a little voice that rang clear as a bell. You're so mean. How could you say something like that even when you know what I was thinking? I'm sorry. To be honest, I don't know how to make you feel better. I wasn't really planning on to give you this right now, but won't you accept this? It was a small package in his hand. Iro-san sat down in front of me. What would be giving me? I'm worried about whether or not I should accept this or not. Why? You didn't do anything wrong. Even if she didn't come here, I would have wanted to give this to you. I bought this for you during the day. So would you accept it? You bought it then? Well, I took the ornament pen out of my chest pocket and gave it to Iro. Is this for me? It's not a tribute or anything. I just thought it would look really good on you. Well, it's an exchange then. And not accepted Iro-san's package. Oh yeah, I did accept this package, didn't I? Yeah, I accepted Ira-san's package. I haven't seen it yet, but I definitely accept his package. Can I open it? Of course. I was so excited I untied the small package. And when I opened the package, there was a white transparent cloth. When I spread it out, it looked like there was 2 straps that would be hung on one's shoulders. It was see-through to cover one's body and lengthy enough to go to my thighs. Huh? What is this? It's sleepwear from a foreign country. It's called a negligee. I heard that it's comfortable to sleep in and I thought it would look good on you. This is sleepwear? Honestly, I was so surprised, but Ira-san went through the trouble of getting this for me. Did you try it on for me? The sleepwear is so transparent. I felt my cheeks burning from shame, but I couldn't resist Ira-san's eyes with full of expression. Okay. I held the negligee to my chest and made it in a different room to change, and I managed to wear it, but this is more transparent than it first appeared. Don't stay in the corner, let me have a good look. Oh my god. What the f— Even if you say so, this really is embarrassing. Do you really think that people who live overseas wear this kind of thing? As I asked Aro, he slowly approached me. They do, and that's exactly why I came here. A bewitching smile came across his face, just as he came in front of me. Oh man, look at me wearing this negligee. God, Iro-san's so beautiful. He softly picked me up and carried me to the center of the room. I can walk by myself, so please let me down. If I wait for you to start moving, tomorrow morning will come. It really does look good on you. It brings pleasure to my eyes that I can see through your white skin. I don't know, man. I'm not white. You can see through my dark skin. Iro-san's words made me feel embarrassed and my body went stiff. But Iro-san was a lot lost for words. Wondering what would happen, I brought my face up, and then perhaps I made a mistake to wear that. Iro-san, your appearance. Oh yeah, he's horny. Woot woot! I can't help it, can I? You're almost naked in my arms, Amana. Man, reading this out loud can be so embarrassing. I know your pain, Beal. I know your pain. It was a mistake to hold you. So you're thinking of me as a woman? I don't know why I said it like that. You're thinking of me as a woman? Why did I say it like that? Is this what this means? I can't believe that Iro-san feels that way. Without a thought, my heart went wild. If you're gonna come to this, I shouldn't have explained it to you. Looked embarrassed and a bitter smile across his face. I'm happy because I can sense that you can feel the same as I do. The way I'm not sure about that. As a mischievous smile came across Iro-san's face, Iro-san slowly distracted himself from me. Yeah, I got points for that. Reluctant to part from him, I spoke as if to call him back. May I put the ornament pin in your hair? It would surely look great with your current appearance. Yes, go ahead. How long would it have been since I've last dressed up? Dressing up isn't a big thing. But I was really excited to do this. Is this something I thought I'd like to see what you look like when you dress up beautifully like you used to a long time ago, Iro-san? Maybe I can get some ideas of what it was like from this. As I said it, I softly placed the ornament pin into his white hair. All done. The red looks better than expected. How is it? One single ornament pin. I didn't expect it would look this gorgeous and beautiful. You look very beautiful. There were some other words to express his beauty, and I knew these words. I would probably use them to those words. Iro-san, please have a look yourself. I tried to move him in the mirror. He quickly put his arms around my waist. I'm not interested to look for at myself. Because more than anything, I want to see you captivating face. Ugh, I feel embarrassed. I said that while trying to suppress the feelings of tightness that I began to feel in my chest. Arasan gave me a subtle smile and then kissed me in the way that his lips enveloped mine. As soon as I felt that it would give more passionate, he quickly separated from me. Iro-san. Looked up and started to stare at Iro-san's face. When he did that, he suddenly turned away from me and smiled in a self-deprecating manner. Everything seems to backfire in front of me. It's so irritating. Huh? Let's go soon. We play around too much. A scary Oni might come and attack. Ogre might come and attack you. Oh no. Well, you should change your clothes. As if he's trying to persuade my feelings. Iro-san turned his back to me and urged me to change my clothes. With no other choice, I followed his orders. Next morning, as I talked to Iro-san and headed to the entrance, there was a woman who visited the shop last night. That woman, I suddenly became worried. It's fine, so please go home safely today. Yes. I took Iro-san's hand and tangled in between his. I made a promise that it was only inside my heart. Come on. Now this game's just playing with my feelings. Come on. I wish she would only love me. Well, if it's required from a client, I guess I have no choice. Just then, my ears picked up the voice of the bosses of the Light District and customer in conversation. So you'll let me spend the night with Iro-san tonight, right? Yes, I will speak to Iro-san about that. She is an old customer of mine. I saw the suffering on his face. I could tell that Iro-san was also in a tough situation, but the boss of the Red Light District asked me, I cannot refuse. But Iro-san, there's a part of me that feels like I can't forgive him. How painful. I wish that the world would just end right here and now. If so, there's a lot of weird NTR in this chapter. There's a lot of NTR. It's really interesting. If so, then what stopped him the same way before, even if it was Iro-san and me? Before I could lose my head, I ran away from that place. Amana-san. Behind me, I could hear Iro-san's voice calling out to me to stop. Screw you, Leo. Screw you. Screw you, man. Amana TR. Emotional damage. Hi, Shin. Hi. Holy shit, I'm going over time. Okay. I'll probably end it in like about 30 minutes or less. How you doing, Shin? I got caught up in all of this stuff. Give me a second. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good. Just 30 minutes or less and your pizza is free. Wait, is that really illegal? I didn't know that was illegal. I confine myself to a room and desperately try to calm myself down. If I see him now, I would probably end up taking an unsavory attitude with him. Just then, there was someone coming for me from outside of my room. Amana. My body shuddered. There was no mistake about it. That voice is, I've come again. Iro-san, may I come in? He's wearing his little cute outfit again. With his soft voice, Iro-san opened the sliding door to my room. I couldn't stop worrying about you since you left like that. In front of me, with Iro-san smiling with distressed look on his face. As soon as I saw him, I spoke without thinking. Please run away with me. Amana-san. Turned to Iro-san and looked up at his face in begging manner. I can't stand the idea of spending time with another woman. So you asked me to run away. That's impossible. You didn't take it all seriously and laughed out loud. That means you're gonna sleep with her, right? Why can't you do that with her but not with me? It is too cruel. I cupped my knees right there. Iro-san held my body tightly. I don't want him to be this kind like this. Tears swelled up in my eyes along with frustration and sadness. Amana-san. You said you're just the manager. You said that you don't take clients anymore. Yeah, in this chapter, she's really thirsty. In this chapter, everyone's really thirsty. I'm not a good man. Iro-san held his hands. My cheeks were wet with tears. And then he looked down at me with sadness. The expression on his face made my heart ache because my tears to flow in excess. Me too, I'm sorry. In my head, I understand this is what your job, but he is not a bad boy. He actually is a bad boy. He actually is a bad boy. He's a heartbreaker. I agree with that. I would agree with that. No, he said it himself. I'm not a good man. Okay. He said that. I'll take it. Iro-san traced the folds of my tears with his fingertips. He softly kissed them when they're traced. The fact that I am hurting you, for that I should not be forgiven. That's not true. His lips slowly moved upwards and pointed against my eyelids, and his tongue slowly crawled to my eyelids, and I realized just how adorable his lips were. I can't forgive myself. Iro-san. His eyes were sad and gentle. Could this be an ogre? Is he really an ogre? Could it be an ogre? Be a creature so tender-hearted as this? Whatever it is, it doesn't change the fact that Iro-san is who he is. That is person I want so much. Is another fact that won't change. Would you mind listening to my story? I'd like to tell you what happened after you left. Holding to Iro rubbed my back to calm me down, all the while telling a story in a gentle voice. She had an affair with another gentleman of the night without the consent of the shop or myself. What? In Yoshiwara, things like that are forbidden. And yet, for her to show up like nothing happened. That's just when I thought I had to talk to everyone. She got up and left. But how is that so clear? I have blood and ogre in me. I have no desire to have a child that will put up with the things I went through. That's why I wouldn't do something like that. It's extremely difficult to believe that this woman holds my child. No, it's impossible. The fact that she had a child is the evidence that she had an affair with someone other than me. Wait a minute. So he's just celibate? So he's just celibate because he doesn't want to have a child? It seems that I could catch a glimpse of Iro-san's difficult past from the words that he spoke. At the same time, I understand that he wouldn't be able to have his baby. I won't be able to have his baby. Oh, he can't have baby? He just can't have baby. He just can't have a baby. That's why you won't sleep with me? Yes. But look at Iro-san's face that I've never seen before. He tightly bit his lip in frustration. And then all of a sudden, he passionately laid his lips upon mine. His kiss was forcibly thrust upon me on his first time. No! No, Leo! He just won't have babies at all! He just won't have babies at all with anybody. He assaulted my lips. We kissed over and over again, devouring each other, and then his hot tongue invaded my mouth. At first sight, everyone is pleased by my appearance. He continued to hold me tight and kiss me like he was devouring me. It would say, huff, like my inner happiness doesn't matter. His lips gently left mine. As Iro-san stared at me, I could see a glance of something that was close to resignation. Everyone said the same thing in the beginning, but before long, those feelings would change. They would want to have a child and would want me to make them feel more satisfied. That's why they would all say. But the fact that I'm a gentleman of the night, I couldn't give them what I should be given. What could it be like for him to say at this moment? And I was hanging down my head and I heard his soft voice. There's nothing of it. There's no reason for you to worry about that. But yeah, that's why you don't accept this story. Because I need to investigate the other gentleman that you slept with. But to reveal your worries, I plan to take action as soon as today. What do you plan on doing? Arasan narrowed his eyes and smiled coldly. As soon as I saw that, I felt worried. If you come, you'll see, alright? Won't you please come? This is the first time he emphasized something like this. I visited Curious today. There was a many gentlemen in the entrance. They were all watching with serious expressions on their face. I wonder what's going on. Arasan, I rushed over here since you said you would take care of me. Spoke in a joyful voice to break the tense atmosphere. When she did, it served to make the gentleman's face more tense and severe. Who's just gonna nail him? Bring him here. Iro-san, what's with this atmosphere? Why are these gentlemen here? The women's words were clearly ignored. Obeying Iro-san's instruction, an attendant appeared, and the person that appeared was... What? A gentleman of the night. He was beautiful with impressive almond eyes. Do you recognize this gentleman? No, I don't. It's meaningless to lie. Since there are so many ways to make you tell the truth, the woman's face instantly turned pale. Then, she got on the floor and began apologizing. She briefly looked at Iro-san with a pleading look, then pushed her head to apologize. I'm sorry, I just want to baby so much. Forgive me. We would normally follow our rules, but some time has passed since all this began. We don't want to settle this by saying you are forbidden from entering Yoshiwara again. This will be communicated to all the shops in Yoshiwara. Iro-san, I'm sorry, but Iro-san, I do really have no interest in you. It's the same now as it was then. Nothing has changed. Women then carried by some attendants kicked out of Kirikira and from Yoshiwara as well. And that's why it is that the gentleman's expression still remained tense. As for the gentleman that was brought out, he became blue and he was trembling in fear. Yeah, damn. She got kicked out. She was like, she lied. They're really serious about taking other people's women. They're like, you can't take the other person's woman. They don't joke about that shit. That's what I've learned so far in this story. So everyone get yourselves ready. And you're all right there. Yeah, it does have its own rules. It does have its own rules. Without looking at him, he spoke to the pale gentleman of the night. Yes, yes. If you prepare yourself, I'll deal with you later. Yeah. Put Iro-san so you can ask him a question in a small voice. Iro-san, how will you deal with him? When he turned around, I had put a frightened face on his lips. It wasn't my child, right? Yes. The room has been prepared today, so shall we head over there? Notice that he dodged my question. I kept quiet as I led to that place. I wonder why the gentleman so frightened. How exactly is he going to be dealt with? Who cares? We're in the room with him. Who cares about the gentleman? Who cares about that guy? Who cares about what he's going to go through? I want to know what I'm going to go through tonight. Am I going to get some ogre or not? Even after I was shown into my room, I couldn't stop worrying about that. My son, are you still suspicious? No, I'm not, but... Was there a reason he didn't answer my question earlier? They've been edging this on this whole entire freaking chapter and like this whole entire like route. Like, damn, at least the other routes, like this has so much drama and we just so passionately in love with each other, and I just can't understand why it's taking so long. Did he try to change the topic? Oh, I feel you, Leo. I feel you. Nah, maybe... He's teasing me. The story's teasing me. The story's teasing me. I directed a smile at Iro-san. I just felt relieved. Oh, really? Well, then that's good. As soon as he said that, he held my body tight, and then he loosened the strength in his arms. And his hands and face slowly came close to me. Without thinking, I pushed his lips back with my hand. I understand why you won't sleep with me, but would you mind closing your eyes when we kiss? I slowly took my hand away from Iro-san's lips and he stared at me. You noticed. Just recently, yeah. But when I went back to this, your eyes were always open. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. I just thought that eventually I won't be able to satisfy you anymore and you won't leave me. When I thought about that, I couldn't help but stare at you. When I was thinking about something so sad. I hold both Iro-san's hands slightly. I won't leave you. How could I ever disappear from someone that I cherish so much? That was from my heart. Yeah, Arasan smiled with sorrow. Arasan, it's true. Well, when I have made up my mind. Will you allow me to sleep with you tonight? Oh my god, it's happening! It's happening! Everybody, watch out! It's happening! It's happening! It's happening! Let's go! Let's go! I'm gonna be nice and just say I'll be waiting. Yes, of course. I'll be waiting and I'll always be waiting. Amana-san, thank you so much. Hey, I think I chose the right answer. It was like a dream. I wanted to keep this promise in some physical form, but in my arms both around Arasan's neck and held his body closely. Yeah, I realized that. I got a lot of points for that one. For my arms or for my body? No more Amana TR. If it could be this way, I could express how happy I am. I would be so happy, perhaps because he felt the same way. He gently stroked my hair with his hands. When the agreement is made, in Yoshiwara, it's common to give a part of your own body. A part of your body? That made me shudder. What does he mean by a part of your body? Don't worry, it won't hurt. He softly smiled at me. It appeared to be fairly different from what I imagined. Maybe a little bit of your hair? Hair? Yeah, shall we trade? Of course. Please wait, I'll prepare. I also brought a small knife from my back. In this place, something like this is beautiful. Arasan cut my hair. In return, I received some of Arasan's hair. Okay, that's weird. I don't want his hair. I don't want his hair. I'm good. Thank you very much. I neatly wrapped his shiny black hair in rice paper and put it in my chest pocket. Later that night, when I woke up, I couldn't find the person who was supposed to be right next to me. I put my hand, the bed was gone cold. I got out of bed and started into the hallway, no particular reason, and then... Slap. Huh? On the silence of Kikyu, I could hear something from being hit strong. Smack. What was this sound? Arasan was standing there under the moonlight. It is the duty of a gentleman of the night to follow the rules of Yoshiwara. And that's what we have to been taught, is it not? Smack. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I won't happen again. Smack. Arasan. Lajidot is crying. It seemed so bizarre that I whispered his name without even knowing it. Amana-san, why are you here? Why are you here, Arasan? Why is this happening? I wanted to ask him, but I couldn't finish my sentence. He was holding a bamboo sword in his hand. Must have been hitting him in the back with it. This is my job as a manager. To make the bodies remember their own sins, to make an example of other gentlemen. No. I couldn't hide my unease and took a step back. The drama! This chapter has so much fucking drama. I fucking love it. I love this drama, man. I'm so mad I have to end it before the story ends. Arasan once got at the gentleman and then, let's go back to the room. I never held my hand and he extended to me. My mind was filling with pale face of those gentlemen. They were all scared of this. Okay. Do I have enough time for one more? I don't think I have enough time for one more chapter. Okay. Tekiwa-san's conspiracy? Okay. I gotta read this. No, I can't. Let's put us in suspense. This is suspense. I'm gonna save just one more time. Okay. Oh my god. So that was a chapter. That was drama. That was so much drama in itself. I can't believe Takiwa-san's gonna be the bad guy in this version. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that is happening. Yeah, but I don't think Kagura, I don't think is beating people with it. I hope not. Oh! Interesting. That's very interesting to think about. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. Like, so I finished all of Hayato's route. I finished the dating scenario, which was really boring, and let's say I am, Leo. Let's say I am. But yeah, we finished Hayato's route. The dating was bland. The sequel was bland. I didn't like his route. I'm so sad. They gave his route is like, so far, his route has been the worst route I've taken. Iro-san's route is up there next to Takiwa-san's route, but not because I love Iro-san, because it's written better than Takiwa-san's route. So I have to say, like, Takiwa-san is still number one, but Iro-san's route is like creeping up there just because it's so perfectly written. It's got drama. I don't like the way he treats me though. I feel like Takiwa-san treated me better. Takiwa-san was super sweet and kind, and he really was like simping over me really hard. And yeah, I do have a Hojai. I do have that one to do. And Takao, I feel like Takao feels like it's gonna be a good one too. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm gonna look forward to that. I see. Well, I can't wait for the simpage because I need them to stop being so. I need them to stop being so, like, distant. They just don't want anything to do with me. But yeah. Wait, what? What's going on? Wait, who's the horny one? Who's the horny one? But yeah. Iro-san's route is really good. Very much full of drama. Very well written. And also we got a lot more, like, looks for him. He seems to be the favorite. He seems to be like the... Oh, okay. He seems to be like the favorite because he got a lot of different outfits and storylines. I feel like he's the favorite of the creators. Okay, I'll give you a second. Okay, I see it now. some good-looking men. Those are some good-looking men, bruh. Oh, I'm so happy. I love men. I love fictional 2D men. They make me so happy with their beautifulness. Oh, okay. I'm liking the left one. They look very similar. No, just let me lust over this man. He's such a beautiful man. God, they're so beautiful. Stop following me. No, he's gonna follow you to the ends of the world because he loves you. That's how it should be. That's how love should be. The fictional men only love you. You're singing into your Pinterest? I was wondering if, like... That's not very yandere for me to say, is it? Is it? I guess that could sound very yandere. I think what I said might have sounded yandere, where it was like, follow you because they love you. No! 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 A man following you to the end of the earth is not yandere. No, why would you say that it's yandere? That's not, I disagree. I respectfully disagree with you. Semi, yes! Not if you, no! I think we're having two different conversations here. I think Leo's calling me yandere for saying that for saying that I want men to follow me to the end of the earth. Yeah, that's not love. That's not love though. They don't love you. They want to kill you. There's a difference. There's honestly a difference between the two. Yeah, it all depends on context. It all depends on context. But yeah, I have to head out, guys. I gotta go. I don't have anyone to really raid today. I guess I could raid more, but I'm gonna head out instead. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping over. I hope you guys had fun in the stream. I know I sure as hell had fun. Thank you, thank you. Oh, don't forget, Rachna is playing Eternights this afternoon. So please stop by his stream. He's still trying to get affiliate. He needs just a couple more people. So stop by and say hi to Rachna and enjoy his stream for a little bit. Yeah, Eternights is a little bit of a horny dream. A horny game as well, not a horny dream. What the fuck am I saying? Okay, officially bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.